Peace, man. What it do? What it do? All powers to oppressed people, African power to an African people, black power, and all that good stuff, man. It's your brother Yanga. I haven't listened for my PEC, for my People Education Committee, people. I haven't forgotten about us. I will do part 6 of the development. excuse me, of the development of the Black Panther Party, all the way up to the third development, and prayerfully that will coincide with right on time with the Panther 48. If you haven't checked them out, please go over there, check them out, subscribe and like. If you're on that political information, it will coincide right in with bringing in, I hope, together something with Brother Michaels, Aaron Michaels, even quite possibly David Foreman, the founders of the new Black Panther Party, as we go into the 4th development, as explained in that continuation. All right, that's what I wanted to say on that. Now we're on to some Kamp Politics. See, my schedule keeps me very busy, so I'm not afforded the pleasures at times to really just sit and listen like I like to listen, and even more so participate in some of the shit going down or being said, definitely as it involves or related to the camp. So got a few moments. I hollered at Nandi, hollered at Sister Nandi, told her come on through, because I like to get her breakdown and just assessment of the day, of everything going down, how she perceives it, you know what I'm saying, what she thought about it. I like to really just get her breakdown and assessment of how she perceives it. Hold on, my bad. You know I got a couple things going. So we'll wait for her to click on in, but until then, I go on and give my breakdown from the little bit that I did get, the little bit that I was in on, you know what I'm saying, the little bit that I heard, and the little bit of time that I had to go back and look at the video and see what was being said. What's my assessment? When I was on, I told you straight up what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I always been a team player. It's been about teams. I think he spoke some truths in there. I think Suave is good at really trying to soft shoot the issue, being, you know, it's all over the place. It's more wear down tactic. After a while, you just get tired of peace, Mello. You just get tired of being the one being persistent, trying to cut through the bullshit, cut through the chase, get them to just own up to what it is, call a spade a fucking spade, and all of that soft shoeing and dancing and shit. The shit gets old. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I saw a lot of that. I think what just initially happened, man, he just backed the wrong fucking horse at the end of the day. Shouts out, you have to say, shouts out to the dark side. You have to say what I thought Blue did, what I know he did was some stand-up shit. He let it be known from day one, you backed a side. We can play games and you can ask for specifics and shit like that. And we can go through all it, bring up the videotape like motherfucker got surveillance, like we're FBI or something, like we're tapping the phones or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know what we're talking about. We're all here trying to be adults. Motherfuckers trying to cut to the chase, get to the nitty gritty. And it was just a lot of not just owning up to it. So like Blue pointed out so adequately, he was like, and you have my full endorsement. And we know when you said that shit, a lot of things, I think a lot of things that didn't come out, I'll wait for Nandi to come up, but I'll mention this one was like one, her page had gotten flagged and shit. So there was just a lot of ill shit going on from the beginning. You know, I don't see, I can appreciate Domo coming up and saying, I think he was dropping words of wisdom, but I do think at the same time it was diluting the issue. I think that what he was saying was truth, just wrong platform. I think that what he was addressing at that particular time wasn't being addressed. You know, I know as far as the camp, we 10 toes down with the league. You know what I'm saying? We know what shit, you know, it might have been some words off of league time with Nandi and Solar on the thing exchange. Real motherfuckers gonna exchange, gonna have words. But we, you know, one thing that we know at the camp, we don't, you know, break our contract like that. Debate was on as far as we concerned. We still repping the league. So it wasn't a matter of the league being in question at this time. What I did, because I know all of this shit be hype and sensationalism and shit like that, that I'm not going to intertwine my very real life, my very real capabilities into a lot of motherfucking hot air. So I was going to slap it up in the debate thing. I'm going to show you that what you're saying is bullshit. And every chance I get to beat it up in the debate, that's what I was going to do. My thing was, and I think I even threw you a bone at one time. I appeared on your page to try to throw you a bone. I had told myself, Suave, I would never appear on your page. One time, man, even before I had debated or something, I guess you thought I was a joke or the camp was a joke. You kicked me off your little panel. And that's when Son was running with the camp. I said, I told Son then to tell you, you can't run from this shit, Suave. When you had me backstage, wouldn't let me back on. I told you then. I told you couldn't run from this shit then. You know, and I think that this time, like everything, you know, what it pointed out is when strong debaters come in, a lot of the bullshit comes along with it. And what the common denominator was you. That's a whole nother issue. We're talking about specifically the camp right now. So we go all the way back there. And I think trying to tie other things into it and trying to attach other people and stir them into this big ass fucking gumbo of mess was just sloppy. And the whole message got convoluted and diluted at times. But one thing I say true, the soldiers held true. They wouldn't let you get away with it at that particular time. And this is what the bigger they are, the harder they fall. It exposed a lot of just shit you was on. I don't know if you read a lot of like intrigue novels and shit, you know, this, you know, takeover shit, this and that, you know, that's good for a James Bond plot. You know what I'm saying? But it's not good business. That's called double dealing and backstabbing and all kind of other shit. That's not good. It makes for great television, but it's not good business. That's when I knew you was on some young man shit. You know what I'm saying? Some nephew shit. I didn't want to see you get spanked this quite badly as you brought on yourself. I think it was self-inflicted. I think what happened is you bit off more than you could chew with the camp. And we didn't fall into the divide and conquer. We're not on that. We're such communalists over here, and we believe in freedom to that degree that motherfuckers are allowed to express themselves as long as they're expressing themselves in forward advancement. You know what I'm saying? We can debate, we can go back and forth with that shit all day. Forward advancement. All of these people we've debated with, and we go into these deep ass discussions when they get heated. Never behind the scenes have niggas hatch plots, nigga. You like really on some Lifetime shit. You're hatching schemes. So that was okay. There go the queen. Let me pull on in. I ain't even see it. That's who I wanted to talk to. Peace, Queen. Can you hear me?
What's good, Brian?
What's good? What's good? It's been an interesting day, hasn't it?
Hell yeah.
What the
I had nipple questions and everything.
Man, I'm talking about niggas pulling out data. They bringing the info.
Came with Swartz. I thought I was the Gamunda.
Oh man.
Motherfucker flew in on dragons and shit. Avatar today.
And I still ain't finished watching all the video. I mean, it's just god damn. It's serious.
Hey, I'm gonna wait till I sit down. Because I didn't get a chance to see all the comments.
Man. So what you What the fuck happened? What you think? I mean, I know what we saw. Motherfuckers talk about revolution. That was a revolution. That's shit I'm talking about. We saw an explosion of motherfuckers that had grievances, and finally, in one place, they was able to bring that shit out. What the fuck did you see in all that? What'd you walk away with?
That's why I was gonna still remain the same person. That's why I told him on the panel I don't fuck with him.
Mm.
You know, we were still live. He had already went live on his page. He still didn't try to tell Moonflower them to get off. Now people came up on the panel trying to interrupt, like Noble and shit. I kicked them off.
Mm-hmm.
Like we trying to have a cordial meeting. Like we don't want to deal with all that shit. She get up there, he laughing.
Mm-hmm.
In the background, she just saying all kind of fuck shit. What he don't realize that what's come with him is those bitches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he don't realize. And
you think he don't realize it, or you think that he's still trying to cover for that shit? Like he don't, either he think we slow, he don't give a fuck, or does he really not realize it?
Well, now I'm gonna say this: he just don't give a fuck, like he said. He said he don't give a fuck about nobody who talking about killing black babies. He don't give a fuck about them talking about killing, but he don't give a fuck. That does not concern him. He has a motive. And I don't think he kept hollering, he the boss. He number one. He will be the champion this year. And you even heard me say about any means necessary. Like the nigga really mind. His mind fucked up. Maybe this is the only thing he's been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
On the short yellow bus out. It's like
He'll probably, he probably like that in life. Though he want to win by any means necessary, motherfucker. It don't matter how you get the win. He call anything a win. Getting over. We call that getting over. It ain't necessarily a win. It's just getting over. So, yeah, I mean, but the shit backfired. What you thought? I'm going to tell you what I thought was a trip when, and there again, man, shouts out to Dark Side. Some stand-up shit Blue did. When Blue was like, nah, nigga, you know what he's talking about. Talking about choosing a side, and went on and let it be known what it was really about. You know what I'm saying? That he was like, shit, yeah, do that, and you got my endorsement. And now I think he just found out that shit ain't stand up. And it's some real
they were definitely trying to get rid of me. And then when I brought y'all in, it was the Kamp.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of co-signed the shit. Like he didn't give a damn. Yeah, he told her it was okay to make that live on me.
Yeah.
Bullshit. So that let me know right there. The nigga really didn't give a fuck. He just thought shit was gonna be sweet when he jumped on the panel.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. They showed different on that shit. I'm telling you, like I said, I miss so much. So what you think the nigga's overall motive is? What you think he's still trying to come? Because like you said, if he thought that he was getting the Kamp somewhere out of the league, if he thought he was gonna avoid them getting chewed up in the debate thing to maintain, if he done made this his own personal kingdom, that shit ain't finna get it.
No, he's accomplished what he's accomplished. He wanted me out the way. He figured he could be friend to you. I don't know why people think that. I guess because I be off the chain, so that's why he always say, "Yang, I want to work with you," or "Yang, I would like to debate you," or "Yang," because see, the whole target is get me out the way, because I ain't going for that. He trying to get you away from Lex, so that'll destroy Lex, because the nigga whole topic today was Lex, and y'all fuck with Lex and Lex and Lex and Lex. God damn, what the fuck Lex done did to you? I'm not finna, like I told him, we don't judge people like that. I'm not finna fall out with Lex because of what y'all went through.
Yeah. He keep a nigga name in his mouth.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at it like it's a hatred for certain people. He was the whole show.
Yeah.
And instead of respecting, and I'm gonna be brief,
no, take your time. You better talk.
Instead of him respecting everybody having certain time, because I wouldn't even go live when it was live.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I need to do to make sure everybody be able to support everybody page. He wanted to get in the competition to stay live 15 hours.
You used to tiptoe around that nigga. I'm telling you, that's why I said I knew this shit was coming. It was just a matter of time. We'll give a little niggas a little bit peek from the behind the scenes. It was a matter of time because we, tiptoed around this nigga. I'm barely on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, don't mistake my motherfucking not being on for not watching, not being notified. Don't mistake the way that I come out of issue for that nigga. I'm nastier than Nandi. I get tickled. Y'all niggas think Nandi control me. I get tickled. I try to be holding shit back. Y'all don't know me for real, but I like it like that. But I get tickled, man. It ain't like I said, I'm not gonna keep having to repeat and reiterate the motherfucking issues. I'm 10 toes down. I go back before the internet, before the YouTube. Motherfucker, we do this shit. That shit what a nigga doing ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna get it, buddy. Stop hollering my name. I hate it for Lex, but I am gonna say this. I'm glad he's hollering somebody else's name. Stop hollering my name, man. I don't be with that sissy shit. That weak ass shit, man. Ain't no deuces over here, cuz. Ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? This camp for life, boy. So that's that. I hope that cleared that motherfucking issue. But nah, man, I don't know. I don't know why they I don't know what made him put you in his sights. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you are explaining a little bit. He must have seen you as a threat out the gate.
It's a little staticky. Fix your microphone.
Okay. How's that?
Yep, a lot better.
Okay. He must have perceived you as a threat out the gates.
Yeah, because I used to be on the panel with them all the time. We gotta have fun and go back and forth about the debates. But see, he didn't start doing this until Moonflower came around. He was shitting on me, but he really wasn't. It would have been too obvious, basically. So when Moonflower don't came in, it's like, okay, this is my chance. She don't fuck with me. They arguing. I don't really like this bitch because he always got something to say about me. Like, the only thing he can say is that because I say the word bitch. He can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting here. I wasn't doing the work, or I came on his panel. I tried to take over. I don't even accept manager of other people's panels because I get down on my page. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna just naturally. I'm gonna be me, and it might not be fitting for what other people want on their panels. I stopped going on his panel out of respect and to keep it quiet and something else you didn't know. I also left the league quietly and didn't tell nobody. That's the real reason why my debates and shit was not right from the beginning. I came back to the league because Black Sun, going back and forth saying what he couldn't deal with it, all that crazy shit. And then I talked to Soul. I said, okay, I ain't gonna let nobody just push me out the way like this. So it's been an issue since I came in. You gotta think, him and Taz best friends, and if I was already on Taz's page first and going the fuck off, what you thought I was gonna get being on the argument league? Right. That's why everybody telling him how the fuck you trying to act like you don't know, nigga. He know a lot of people in the chats and shit don't know. But Blue and everybody, cause a lot of them been following me since Sanetta and Tahaka Bay. Okay. So they know what's going on from the beginning of all of this shit before I even went to the argument league. See? So he playing brand new. Yeah, like he just got here. Yeah. Bitch, but you been here 4 years. I've been here over goddamn almost 20 since YouTube been on here a year or two after when Sarah came on. I'm just saying, how the fuck you act like, and you see the beef with signing that in everybody, bro. You know what it is, and you know the role you play in. And ain't like y'all may say, ain't nowhere in the hell everybody wrong. Damn, I can see it from just Nandi when I came in, but everybody, even Domo, was slick going against the nigga in a nasty way. He just didn't want to make the nigga look stupid after I had to let him know, can you eat with a fuck nigga? Yeah. I knew that. I called. Shit. So that nigga eat with a bitch ass nigga who I already know that stole 2 of my dollars. You can't do. What about? I'm gonna tell you what I thought was funny. What about this turning? He just turns the management over. I just turned the management over. Man, I just heard a real, wasn't no backbone for shit.
Well, no, it was like it was like listening to my 13-year-old explain why the fuck he didn't do his assignment, his homework, or some bullshit. It's a reason for everything, but his ass not doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it was. Say what?
Your mic.
Damn, hold on, man. Let me see.
Okay, it's fixed now. Wherever it's
Okay.
at.
Yeah, so that's man. It was like listening to my 13-year-old make every excuse why he didn't do his homework or some shit. My man just don't have, he didn't display any backbone, any real stand-up. He was being cornered and shit. Shit got diverted. It was, that shit was real weak.
A person who don't care. See, then what you gotta think about. He tried to be slick. Them YouTube shit down to you. When you monetize, one, you can't say some shit. That's why you heard it was somebody else that they don't even want to be monetized because it stop you from talking, doing what you want to do. So yo, man, you really done got all your faults on. You don't want to monetize that page, and when you do, he tried to make it seem like I don't get paid that much. You got to get a lot of views. You're right. As long as somebody was on your page, that's just like how we on your page now doing content. It's still your video. That's why I start working with Sinetta. So if I be the manager on your page, and in the morning you wake up and it's 29 million views, all that money go to you.
Okay. So nigga sold his soul.
Yeah, so he really trying to be slick. So the more people he can get to come on his page, the more crowds he brings and the more views he get. And like Niamh and them told him, you got us fucked up. We're not trying to put no money in your pocket, bro. We already know this game. We got pages, bro. Like he act like we just got here. Now, you just got here. We been here. We know how the YouTube shit work. That's why people got monetized pages and some people got some that's not. We know it don't matter. Like, it's not about the views while you live. See, that's another thing niggas trying to run on people. Let me break that down. It ain't got shit to do with why you live. Even if we go, just say we had 21 views when we got off, right? But in the morning, it escalated to 27,000 views. However many views you need to get to get the $10. Just say you need 5 views to get the $10. 29,000 views, how many $5 that is? A nigga would want you to be, and if you somebody popular, damn right, get the manager. Get the manager. Come on over. Sit down. A lot of people didn't pay attention to that, but we did. Then he started saying, okay. Well, if y'all say that, I'll just split whatever I make with y'all and the super chats. But you just said you weren't making no money. I catch y'all on that. That's why I said I wasn't talking. Let me hear you, nigga. How you gonna split something you ain't making? Make it make sense. And the like button is, but always the like button right there, because as many likes as you get, YouTube will sell your video. Basically, they will circulate that motherfucker for you. I mean, it'll pop up in everybody's news feed that they can think about putting it in. But if you don't get a lot of likes, they figure that content ain't good. Let's go to another video. That's the only thing the like button for. But it's tricky. That's why a lot of people stop fucking with Sinetta, because all our work. Look at my work over there. If I had signed a disclosure, I would have been in violation for just download my work off that nigga page.
Damn.
Hell yeah, I couldn't even use it. I couldn't even replay it on my own page. If I signed a disclosure, I'm one of the ones that never signed a disclosure with his page.
Damn.
See, remember I caught this nigga trying to play me gang and telling me I can't use my own work. Got me fucked up. I had to go to war with that nigga till he finally sent me a text telling me to go and just download my shit because I'm not with it. Like I told you, gonna take it down or we gonna chop it up together. You know how many views? One of my videos got over 100,000 views on that motherfucker. He's still getting views on me today. From 10 years ago. That's why I told
Boys only play the game raw, don't they?
Right. That's why I only go on certain people pages. Now you see why I'm like Uda, Shug, Queen Star. Use certain people who in our circle links. That's what he mad about. Why we helping them make money and we ain't helping him. This really where the jealousy ain't. Because most of the people we fought with, they've been on YouTube a long time. They shit been monetized. Sugar big wig. Should get over 100,000 views. When we went on Taz page, Taz get over 500,000-600,000 views fucking with Cynthia G. So now why everybody spreading? I can't make no money. See.
Well, he shot that capitalist shit over the right motherfucking way. You went back that shit down. I won't give nothing the fuck about it. I'm not knocking the hustle, but I knock the hustle when the hustle contains the type of compromises that he'd have made, not just to his person, but I'm sure it got to be to his goddamn soul. I mean, the boy just looked bad. Shit is just a bad look on him. There's nothing, that he can stand up and just call me an old school Negro. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them old school black man. I believe in integrity and shit. I believe in character. And I believe in when you say you about something, especially when you bad enough and bold enough to display the images and the icons that come with the philosophy of that thing. Shit, you gotta be 10 toes down on that. I mean, you gotta at least stand on the principles of it, the core principles. And the shit that he's standing on don't represent nothing. I think he's too quick to try to belong to shit, to holler out shit from street tribe affiliation to political affiliation by saying RBG. It's one thing to say to me, I'm the only one hollering out Black Power over here. Well, I'd rather you not holler it out, especially with the largest misconception that Black Power. We already dealing with motherfuckers that have misappropriated not just the word, but the complete understanding of the motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'm trying to tone down on some of my rhetoric. But real spit. So if you're not going to represent it, it just makes it that much more difficult for us those of us who believe in it and push and promote that shit to stand up on what it's really about when you got these sucker niggas perpetrating that fraud and not at least standing up, still trying to wiggle out of the responsibility that claiming pro-black, black nationalism, whatever comes in, whatever package you putting that in, claiming the responsibility that comes with it. You still trying to wiggle out of it. That's going to always be one of the biggest problems I have with you. And just watching you today get slaughtered and you not have enough decency to, I don't know what you, but just die, nigga. I don't know what you supposed to have done. But I mean, some areas he wiggled out of some shit. The conversation started going left and started going right. I don't know. I'm glad you broke down what it was about, so we at least know what he's looking for. Man, peace to the chat. I can't do a lot of peace, Sister Ford, my man Westside, everybody Zero. I appreciate everybody.
Brother, can I just on my screen, please? I would like to show you something. All right. Brace yourself, Brother Yanga.
Okay.
What's up, Nandi? This bitch ass.
I know you had to get off the panel today. Let me give your chat a little smile just in case they missed it.
Okay, that's what's up.
Let me show y'all young fellas out here what not to do and stand on being a man out here. Do not dick ride. Just like this man was just doing on this panel I'm about to show y'all with Brother Polite. He was so fascinated by this man. He told the man, I'm surprised you kicked me off the panel.
Yanga.
Yeah.
Hold on, you see why I'm sharing my screen? It's a thing, a little blue square there with a person on it. Tap that so you can blow it up. Tap the screen that I'm sharing.
Okay. Tap the screen that you're sharing.
Mm-hmm. You see it's a little person in the corner? Down there where the little boxes be at. Where the people pictures come up for your screen.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. That's what it sounds. And it's one is it?
No, tap it again.
Tap it.
Just leave it right now. Let me see if I can blow it up over here. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Fast, brother, polite. I
Wait a
try.
minute.
I want to be on there with you because I think I'm smart. But all I'm is a fat, stinky, shitty. It look like rats been biting on the back of his chair and his hair at the same time. And plus, he's a police. And we got to get rid of people like this, man, because they're cancer to our community. They're damaging. They were never men in the streets, so they found the internet to try to be men and try to come from a point that they smart. But really, this guy's a dumb motherfucker. Now, let me exhibit A. All right, here we go.
My nigga say exhibit A.
Put it on the big screen, man.
Hold on, Ching. I'm gonna put everybody else in the back but you and Swab, just so they can see the big, y'all, so they can see. Don't leave the panel.
Ching.
Let me just put everybody in the back for a minute so I can.
I'm about to say, if you click on his picture, it should.
I'm trying to get on for a minute.
Peace to the family. I'm be respectable first. Peace to your family, man. I love seeing y'all together, man. That's beautiful, bro. I mean, that's beautiful, God. I'm trying to keep the percentage down. You know, how your audience be.
Where you from? What's your name?
Oh, my bad. It's Suave, boss.
That's Suave.
Gary, Indiana, man. Snapping off in the tongue.
Just listen. Don't say nothing. Just listen.
All day. I heard you had some land out here and something too.
Yeah. I actually gave it to one of the members. We planted something for 2017. We get X amount of membership from that Midwest area. I think Detroit, Indiana, and Wisconsin. We're going to make that our jurisdiction.
That's real, God. Hey, I remember I was on here one time and you kicked me off so swift. I guess
time consumption. Y'all be like, come on, go. Other people want to talk.
I already knew what time it was.
I already knew what time it was. He knew he was a bitch ass nigga.
Okay.
He already knew he was a bitch ass nigga.
Alright, let's stand right here.
Now watch this dumb shit this nigga say.
Man, seeing you and your family is a beautiful picture, man. I love when y'all all be there at the same time. That's powerful. I wanted to make a couple quick points right quick. This is just what I get on the vision of people, other than what they believe. Because no matter what you believe in, certain diets heal people, certain diets kill people, certain geological locations, I think, benefit people. What? Others. So to divide humans, I would divide them by what is your natural diet that puts your body at
what?
Peak performance. What does that food naturally grow on Earth?
Huh? Did y'all hear this shit? Look at him.
What? Well, I can hear you. I for one, understand where you're coming from. For example, when we talk about, often people are preaching the message of everyone should be vegan. You know what I'm saying? But what about the people in Alaska who thrive on the different pieces of salmon? The vegetation doesn't go high there. But like I said, you have to be very cognizant. When we say people should go vegan or those who have to be living, we have to consider that where our meat is coming from. So here in the U.S., where our harvesting practices are horrendous, in reference to our meat.
We don't want to hear her. We got to get back to dumb. Now here come the dumb question. Hold up. Let me get the dummy. The dumb question he about to ask now, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring the plants all over the place. They're not focused on kale. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the kale at? When they have neem there, you know what I'm saying? They have moringa there. They have so many different herbs that are going there naturally that they're like, I got to get my kale drink. You know what I'm saying? So, makes sense. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay, I want to say one more thing.
Here you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, motherfucker.
Oh, Queen just need to mute my mic.
Yeah, look at him, dick ride.
In regards to the natural,
look, he know it was stupid. He laughed.
You know how they say the man's nipples are they're useless?
Yes. You're a man's
what?
That's awesome.
Yeah. If the women's breasts are used to feed the babies, couldn't the men's nipples be used to pacify it?
No, I'm so glad
Look at him. Look at this dumb nigga. Polite and they kick him off.
Now I know that sounds really awkward and things like that, but it is not uncommon from at home with their babies.
You can stop it, Nandi. This nigga is a weirdo. This nigga is a weirdo.
And they don't take it for
Now wait a minute, man, because I gotta let you
Man, shouts out to Sister 93. Shouts out to the camp, man. Shouts out to the people. Do they read, man? Don't call your bluff. God damn.
My nigga Ching.
Oh, gee, man. Shouts out, man. God damn. That shit is wild.
They better
Man, that's what y'all be doing. Y'all having way too much goddamn fun. Y'all having way too much fun over there. Oh, peace. What's good? Just
Wait, I ain't gave you the whole. Let's
shit.
hear Swab's explanation.
Oh,
Hold up.
damn.
I'm finna come on and give an explanation about why he used his nipple.
Man, I gotta hear. Oh my goodness. I appreciate the update.
Y'all put the motherfucking fist in the air. Y'all know what it is.
Man. Man. Oh shit.
Yeah, Gucci jacket on. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga is a weirdo. Weirdo ass nigga.
Okay, can I reply now?
Weird broke ass. Wait till I'm finished, you weird broke ass nigga. Cause you gonna reply to me face to face, you whore ass nigga, you police ass nigga trying to find my information on the line, put my pictures up, you bitch ass nigga. Fucking whore for real, nigga. And my man up in the air, up there where you at, say you ain't worth it, cause you a soft nigga. I already know who you is, nigga. I had niggas in the feds up there. You bitch ass nigga.
I appreciate that. Can I reply to that though?
That nigga scared me. Fear changing.
As you saw in the video, I said, and he even admitted, see, he know it's weird. I'm like, man, motherfuckers, because if they don't listen what you're saying, of course. Okay, so when I said in early time, when man was primitive, old girl didn't pay attention to that, and she took it to, yeah, it's cool for men to do. That wasn't my thought. I never said that. You're dead. That was her.
What?
Play back what I said.
You just said what you said. What is wrong with you, bro? You crazy or something?
What's the difference between our nipples being dead now and the nipples being dead?
The difference
This nigga is delusional, yo.
The difference is it creates speculation.
Damn.
DJ Chubb, these niggas show is crazy, bro.
What?
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Swag. Cause people would know.
No, I ain't gonna leave shit alone. Y'all the weirdos cannot pay attention to a sentence.
I don't care.
Nigga, he mad. He want to talk about his nipple.
Yeah, he 38. He know that dude. He know that shit.
Another man,
Man, come on, man.
that you was surprised that he kicked you off a panel fast enough. What kind of man is you? You just told that man you was surprised that he kicked you off a panel fast.
I'm gonna reply to that too. Let me talk. So, like I said,
His mouth dry. Somebody get him some water.
because he believed in evolution, so that's already substantiated. If we were primitive beings before,
No, explain why did you tell him you thought he was gonna kick you off the panel?
So
Explain that first. Explain why you as a man told another man. Why you explain to another man that you was gonna kick him off?
Don't tell me how to talk, nigga. I'm gonna address.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, you whole ass nigga. Fuck is you talking to?
Like I don't believe man was primitive. I believe man was always intelligent, ruling over the earth.
You just killed yourself.
When man, I'm challenging his frame of mind.
Stop trying to debate everything and talk like a man, you bitch ass nigga. This ain't no debate, nigga. I'm trying to tell you answer a fucking question, you dumb ass nigga.
Why you can't listen as a man?
Cause I'm trying to tell you this ain't no debate. Get to the point.
Man.
Like I said, I'm challenging him on his thoughts. I'm stepping in his paradigm.
I want you to challenge me on your thoughts.
Why I'm gonna cut it off. I just want you to hear why he used his nipple.
Stop trying to debate every fucking thing. That's what's wrong with you delusional ass niggas. You want to debate every fucking thing.
Let me talk, bro. So like I said, my thought, my point was, if man men use their nipples to pacify the baby. That's that. If
Boom.
y'all want to critique that. But her saying, yeah, men can do that. I never agreed with that. The nigga kicked me off. And to his other point, the reason why I said, damn, you kicked me off quick, if you listen and stop talking over shit, I said because I couldn't get my mic together. He called on me to talk. I couldn't get my mic together. And he was like, we moving around. I already knew what it was because because you got to have your shit in order. He ain't going to sit up and wait for your shit. Huh?
What?
So you bow down to
Man.
supposed to be a man?
You was down,
You just said what you don't know.
Nigga, I just shot gunshots at him.
Wait a minute, watch. Here go, y'all. Here go, y'all. Y'all can go in. Let them get it out. Y'all put them motherfucking fist in the air. Let them talk, then. Y'all can get it out.
Fuck that, Nandi.
Go ahead, Swan, get it out. I want to know what the fuck type shit you trying to explain to me.
I'm not bound down to the intellectual thought that we have junk DNA. So I came on in to challenge him, not bow down. You dumb. Come on, give me something to really reply to.
So you telling me you didn't get on there and tell that man, nor he was a scammer, nor you was watching fucking Son Netta. You was there, you was under them. You wanted to be pro-black with that, under them and teach, learn their teaching. That's why you asked him, did he have land out there? You was a fanboy from the jump. You said, wow, yeah, damn, God, you don't even big up your own family on here like that, bro. Come on, my nigga. You up here bigging up another nigga family. You up here telling another nigga, you got land in my city home? And then you I'm surprised you wanted to get kicked off, squad. Where was the man time at? When did you stand on being a man or you was a fanboy? Just admit it.
They got quiet.
Hey, man.
That's what
Let me know if you want me to stop it. I would just let it, cause I see the chat goddamn lit.
Yeah.
But I already knew time to it, so you're dead on that. I didn't say you had land in my city. I just said I heard you got some land in fucking Indiana. Dead on that. Everybody know who my girl is in her organization. I do praise my family. You're dead on that. I didn't know he was a scammer. He had not scammed nobody. I didn't know he was a pedophile because Sonetta didn't even fucking speak on this shit, remember? And at the same time, when this video was being made, videos that I did on my own channel before this, I was challenging Sonetta.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Sonetta been putting videos up about polite for guys.
Thank you, Nandi.
That's a lie.
About him being a pedophile?
Yes, he has.
Being a scammer.
And a scammer. Yes, he has.
Okay, about him being a scammer.
I don't even like that big ass nigga Sonetta, but when that first shit came out about his so-called cousin or his wife's cousin, allegedly, yes, the fuck he did. And everybody been up damn near 10 goddamn years before you brought your ass up and dealing with that. So that's a lie.
That's a lie.
About him being a scammer, it was speculation. I didn't have proof he was a scammer.
You heard that Younger first, he didn't know that.
First, he didn't know now, yeah.
This dude is crazy. Yeah, he crazy.
Look, Blue talking about this is a fanboy.
Yeah.
Straight goofy,
nigga. You always cheesing the smile with me, nigga. You always cheesing the smile.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Really?
You happy to be on my channel? Shut the fuck up.
That's why his channel fell off. He over there struggling. You want me to got like 2 people watching.
It's 10 people doing streams on the Argument League.
So why when I came over there to talk to you, you just completely blocked me and I had an opinion. Then you gonna put my picture up there. Like what type of war is that?
Because Team, you already made yourself a character. You really ain't got nothing to do with this. You some random extra nigga.
Nigga, you ain't nobody special, nigga. This YouTube. This was wrong with you niggas. You think because you can get on the panel, you special. Nigga, you ain't no fucking debater. This YouTube, nigga. Anybody that play that internet can get on here. Why you niggas gotta think y'all special? So who makes you special for me? Then you click on the same button?
Because we do it consistently.
You do what consistently, smart? You not smart? I got to go look at that video where that girl told you not smart.
Listen, y'all. Listen.
Another video you in the house telling how you was homeless in the car and people had to bring you food to plate to your car. That's where you hurt from. You really hurt from because nobody never paid attention to your fat lumpy ass. Because you was eating all that goddamn food in that goddamn house. There ain't no stuff.
You're kind of losing shit.
Do you remember when you said you were sleeping in that car and your friend mother had to bring you food to the car? You was in there because you.
Not my friend mother.
But who was there to bring you food? Who brought you the food?
Matter, but yes, I was sleeping in the car. And
so what did you do in your own house to get put out?
I didn't get put out. I caught my girl cheating and I left.
This nigga, I'm done.
My girl went to a stripper party the night before, which I don't mind my girl going out and coming in late. But
go ahead, Sean.
She had a stripper card in her pocket with his name.
Watch your boy Blue. You ain't gonna watch the dog about. What would you say?
Expecting something. And then I had the house phone, the cordless phone. I went next door, so my cordless phone.
Does this sound like the story of a real
nigga? This nigga Swab is unfucking believable, man. This nigga's a professional goddamn victim.
I'm sorry.
That nigga Blue ass. Does this sound like the story of a real nigga? I mean, this nigga is unfucking believable. This nigga's a professional. Is this the same video? I think I was watching a little bit later on down here in life. He finna start blaming his stepmama and shit.
I mean, you heard me check that nigga your daddy was on the crack pipe.
Yeah, what the fuck? I like this nigga here. So now, wait, you gotta let this shit play. I gotta hear the story. Now I'm all into the shit.
Okay,
how the nigga lose? What kind of shit? Swag, goddamn, buddy.
Let me cut it back on. Yeah.
Somebody needs to play violins for this nigga, man. God damn.
Okay. Yeah, I call Nandi.
You die every time over your house. God damn.
Let me die.
Go ahead,
bro. The phone rang. I answered it, but since I was next door, it kind of took a second to click. And when it clicked on, it was her on the phone with another girl. And they was talking about, ooh, last night, all this. And I'm like, whoa. Oh, that's what you did. So I went in the house, confronted her, and I left. And I went to Ivanhoe Projects, and I would sleep in my dude Debo car. And one of my girls, that's my sister today, she would bring me food in the morning. Yes.
See, and that was your problem. You was being fed like a hippo, being fucking lazy. You had to get off your fat ass, finding a job, and having some self-discipline for your fat ass. You was sitting there and want people to do something for you. Hey, shut the fuck up while I'm talking. Your fat lazy ass is in that fucking house eating all that girl shit up. Like you still right fucking now, and you fucking fat and you lazy.
That was the less than a month. I bought my own food. That was less than a month. That was less than a month.
Jeez, they in there eating all that girl shit up.
They hate our goddamn reporters, don't they?
God damn. Shout out again to the man.
That motherfucker. You a lying fat motherfucker, boy.
You mad at me?
I ain't mad at you, nigga. I'm doing good, nigga. I don't need I laugh at your dumb ass, nigga. I know more than you think I know. You's a stupid ass nigga. You try to come up here on the
I love to hear T talk that Baltimore accent. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
First, you ain't got no integrity. You ain't got no integrity. You ain't got no integrity, bro.
Inky invited me, you're dumb. Inky invited me, you're dumb.
You wanted to be a part of that. You was like,
that come to no real nigga talking about let me go to a stripper party, bro. Like that shit.
We was 19, like, nigga, 20. We 19, 20, 21.
That shit ain't happening. Ain't nobody trying me like that at 15.
Hey, excuse me right quick, man. And I'll let y'all. Excuse me, man. Then I'll let y'all get back. I'll let y'all get to the positive, man. But I got the video right here, Swab. I could play it if you want me to. But I left it in the back check. So you can go.
Go ahead and play it.
Oh, they got some more footage.
Hell yeah! Look,
they had TMZ on Swab's ass today, didn't it?
Look, the Kamp can't be fucked with, bro.
Oh man, shouts out to that Kamp, man, and all the people that support. Y'all went damn.
Told you y'all got them investigators, goddamn it. You can't fuck with our people.
Man.
Put no fist in the air. I'll fuck with the investigators.
God damn.
You simply not get it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Not trying to work.
But I know, but I'm not for black men and black women working together. So all this shit you say,
okay. I got off of that. Once you said that you don't care,
you keep talking about something it apply to me because I'm black, but it don't.
There's just some things that's by default.
No, it's not by default. No, because I have cut y'all off. I don't associate with y'all.
Who's that? Moonflower.
I don't hate my own.
Cause Swan said she ain't never said that. And that's one of our judges sitting up there. That one of our judges right there.
That video, killing the black baby.
Okay,
and all that.
so
Okay.
I said you're dead. You're dead.
I ain't dead, nigga. That video, hold on, y'all want, I'm not gonna keep playing that video. I can put the video in the chat if the people in the crowd want to go watch. Hold on, I can keep playing it. Because you dead.
Is it like your dad?
Yes, he is.
I can keep playing it. This whole video is about that. This whole video is about that. She said several times on this that she don't. I've been saying that I don't fuck with niggas no more.
That's what I'm saying. So cutting off all black men obviously ain't something that you're in total agreement with because you miss your dad.
If you're not my dad, then I don't. If you're not my dad and you're not my brother, I don't want no dealings.
Okay, I get that. You don't want to mate with a black man.
People in your personal life that you choose to keep. But black men as a collective, I have removed myself from you. Removed.
But that right there is like you're indicting.
Yeah, and I don't want to keep listening to that bullshit. That whole
Thank
bullshit.
you're dead.
Nigga, I ain't dead, nigga. You dead. You dead because you trying to sugarcoat the bullshit of that lady not want to fuck with niggas. Of that lady saying niggas don't need to die. That whole conversation, bro, dead as fuck. That whole video talking about that. I ain't got people can listen to this motherfucker saying she ain't with niggas, black men and black women coming together.
No shit.
People can hear that shit. People can hear that shit, bro. The fuck you talking about, man?
When Nandi just brought up her interview,
man, you see her bullshit, bro.
Yeah, he trying to wiggle out of that. They crushing it.
Can you get your finger on my face?
Now you bullshit me, man.
Did you hear that nigga say, get your dick out my face? What man think like that?
Bro, ain't no bullshit me, man.
Repeat yourself.
When
Nandi just brought up her interview, I said the reason I come up in the interview is because she doesn't date black men. She don't want nothing to do with black men. I didn't.
Nigga, her whole conversation is about killing black babies. Period. On your channel, bro. Video after video.
No, it's not.
Nigga, I ain't finna go through all your videos trying to find that shit in there. I'm letting you know this what that girl talking about that you empowered, nigga. That you empowered. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking liar, nigga. Nigga, you a liar, nigga.
Wait, do you hear what Paul say? How you want me to stop it?
Nah, wait till you wait.
Okay.
Yeah, we good, dog. I'm out, man. I'm out.
Okay, Pete. So how are you for aborting a baby you're not willing to have? She said, I'm not having any black baby. So how are you saying abort black baby? She not saying sleep with black men and abort the black male baby. She said, I removed myself.
He too slick for his own goddamn good.
So the shit's kind of fuzzy to me. You know, I don't quite motherfucking remember it. But so she was just allowed to chill on the panels there with that ideology that she has. You know, no one.
She joined the debate league. She was a peer. She debated. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. So none of the black men there ever tried to take it to her chest over her damn dude.
They came just like he doing now. He just fucking played a video of it.
So
she would do panels. Hold on. She would do panels and let niggas up there and challenge her. And what the conversation would be like is, why is you against black baby? She would say, I'm not against black baby. When you talking about aborting them, no, I'm not. I said divest. And then people would challenge her on the divesting. And then just like you just heard him say, okay, I get it. You don't want to be with black men. Nobody has a problem with her not wanting to be with black men. You got a problem with her not wanting to be with black men?
I think it's a damn lot being left out on that. And I can't really remember it too damn clearly. But
yeah, because y'all exaggerate shit. And then the shit that you thought was there, not there. The shit you thought was there, not there. Just like DJ.
I seem to remember them bullying the damn panels.
That's the whole point. That's what he's getting it away from.
People, et cetera, et cetera. They had a whole flock of them, and then, if I'm not wrong, they were backed up by not just Cass, but didn't damn Domo jump on that wave too? Talk about leave them alone.
That's why he got 6 people over there now.
Yeah, shout out to the 6 people.
My fault, Grace. Go ahead.
Yeah, multiple people had some of the addressing that was done to the ladies. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So thank you. That's something else too. So
I've been said that. Why are you
check it out though. Check it out though.
Just like this happened. Desani, do you feel it's right to press Moonflower about aborting Black Baby if she never said abort Black Baby?
Hell yeah.
So if she never, hold on. You think it's right to press her about it if she never said it?
Then the only thing that she had to do was say, "I never said that." That is not.
She did.
That is not my statement.
She did, to the point that Madonna made a debate with her about it, and she had to say
But
it.
You know.
She
Yeah.
did.
Not on my channel. Not on my channel.
What's the point of putting my name?
You know what I don't get is how people.
Want me to stop it for a minute, Yang?
Yeah, for a hot second.
Sure.
Because there's a couple of things, man, you know, that
Let me downsize it right quick so the crowd can hear you.
Damo has always been
I'm waiting for it to downsize.
Okay.
Yeah. I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't get how you want to reap the rewards of being linked up with somebody, but you don't want to stand with them. Like they linked up with Cynthia G or whoever these people are that do advocate abortion. If I'm not mistaken, I thought that she had made that statement. Nonetheless, if you're in that motherfucking camp, you're proudly in that camp, then you share their views. I think that, and that's where Suave, I think, is trying to wiggle out of that. You didn't come like unbiased reporter. You didn't come like even shit. You more fair than that nigga is on the panel. You will fucking mute your mic, step the fuck off, and let people go for what they know. You know what I'm saying? So not only was he not unbiased in the shit. Is my mic clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not only is he not unbiased in the shit, he also began to be pro Moonflower. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother different connotation. And so when you look into it, then you begin to look like who sent you, nigga, who raised you. So you go to start looking at the nigga in his makeup, and it leads back to where Moonflower came from. So it begins to make you question everything. And what he's doing here is what he's been doing the whole show, what I'm listening to, and I am enjoying it. I hate that I missed this shit live, but I appreciate you coming out, giving me an update.
There's a lot of people in your chat that was at work. They wasn't in there. I know our regulars.
So okay.
First time seeing it too.
Good, man. I'm glad y'all, man. Come on over, get this update, man.
Shalama one day, I think he came a little late, so really they just getting a
cool. Well, we gonna ride it out. We gonna laugh it together, man. If you ain't been over this Sister Nandi's 3G, please subscribe and hit the like button. Subscribe and hit here. We're going back. A lot of recaps. Got Nandi in here, and I'm glad she came over and I'm, you know what I'm saying, Nandi. I appreciate you coming over and sharing, because it was so much going on the page that a lot of times we don't get your view of the politics. So far where we're at in the video, what do you think? Would you like to do a sum up to this point before we start? What do you think about everything that's being said?
I'm over here laughing at it.
Man,
I would make sure, because that's what I would do. I break it down. So we're gonna do a bigger breakdown of the whole 8 hours, because it was so much shit. I gotta go ahead and time stamp it so we can ride this Negro coattail. So no, we'll just enjoy the moment and get together. I find out what time stamp, so we're gonna go.
Okay. Oh man, we looking forward to that too, boy. Definitely. All right, play us on now. Let's see. Let's
It's YouTube. Nigga, who the fuck you making?
Man, please, man. Shouts out to the camp. Shouts out to them brothers off in the camp that showed up, man. Chingy showed up. The brother, who is that brother that played the tape? Is that the judge you were talking about?
Yeah, DJ Black Charm.
Okay, no, shout out to the DJ, man. I mean, brothers was showing and proving. They was coming with the, hey, man, they was coming with the proofs and evidence. Shout out to the dark side. My man Blue, like I said, shout out to dark side. Still, some of my favorite debaters in the league. Gotta say it. Yeah, man. Shit, put that thing back on. Let me get my laugh on. Okay. That shit is hilarious. I can't believe this dude. He trying though. It's like watching a drowning man. This nigga.
Domo tried to save him, but he drowned with him.
Man, yeah. I don't know why he's swimming out there.
Listen, it's gonna be shit that people disagree. It's gonna be shit. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't believe that shit. I got a black. My son is in my arms. I'm a black man. What the fuck? You see how you said didn't nobody get in her chest for that? This is YouTube. People say bullshit up and down YouTube all day. If niggas made it their job, if niggas made it their job to get in the chest of everything they fucking disagree with, we wouldn't have no fucking productive conversation. But one thing I will say is that it was the moderation. You feel me? We needed to do a better job of moderating them conversations, not let it be a fucking free-for-all the way that it did. It shouldn't have been a free-for-all like that. It shouldn't have been motherfuckers like I don't like I heard that. And motherfuckers responding, I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna say it again. It shouldn't have been that. The nigga, like when Nandi was talking about the quote unquote elite, which is really a joke. I respect all the debaters in the league. I appreciate all of y'all presence. But the idea of that shit is being a better fucking example. And it's a way that we can disagree about these conversations without the dogmatic approach of like you saying something I don't like, and that means that nothing else can be fucking discussed because you said something I don't like. That's all that shit is about. Like, okay, look, the fact that motherfuckers, of course, Boneflower was saying some wild fuck shit. Of course, she a 21-year-old child though, 22-year-old child. My wife is upstairs. My family is in this motherfucker. Niggas thinking that it's my responsibility to take care of somebody else's child. You fucking ridiculous. It's like I gotta stop bringing up other niggas in terms of what y'all don't fuck with. Okay, you don't fuck with it. You fuck with it. You should have went at it. That's cool. But you can't put that expectation on somebody else move on YouTube, bro. That shit don't make sense.
Okay, first, I feel you. Yes, you have been always all about the damn debate first and foremost. So yeah, I probably shouldn't throw.
No, I disagree with Domo.
Want me to pause
it? Yeah. I disagree with Domo on that one.
The issue is,
you know, respect the Domo on that. I see his stance.
Specifically protecting them from being called on that damn bullshit to the point where.
Oh well, he's speaking on it. My bad, I cut him. I didn't even let him finish. He basically speaking on it. You know, that's what it's all about. If you're gonna get out there with such a bold position, you know, I can respect the age factor. I can see what Domo is saying. I can even appreciate what he is attempting. Wrong time, and I think wrong situation, definitely wrong scenario. Everything is not interwoven, league related like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, shit, you reserve personal freedoms and personal rights on your page, and you're gonna rep your camp, you're gonna rep your shit, you're gonna rep your ideology. You know, I think that when Suave rep his shit, he rep. Motherfuckers who rep the same shit reserve right to go. If you say pro-black, motherfuckers who are screaming pro-black reserve the right to test how gangster you are and that test how tried and true you are to the understanding of pro-black. That's the same thing with him saying, you know what I'm saying, 274, anything else he's screaming out. Motherfuckers reserve the right.
He went live talking that shit. Somebody you didn't know what you were talking about with 274.
Who? He said, I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah. He didn't know on that line. That nigga.
That nigga don't want me to start skating. That's what shocked him. See, when I hollered it out, it probably spooked him. I wasn't supposed to say that.
Sure. He couldn't move.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to say 274. He better understand. I know about that folk name. 274 motherfucker. Nice. I know Imperials and Saints, tall folk, short folk. Boy, I know them all, boy. Don't, and especially off in that Gary area. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother that's what I'm talking about. That type of shit. He allowed this YouTube shit to really boost him up to go off into categories and areas of life that I know you ain't built like that. Like your name ain't ringing in them circles like that. Like even if we starting from Chicago all the way down, man, you ain't ringing in no books like that. You ain't running no decks like that, no demonstrations, no nothing like that, bro.
That nigga went live again. Y'all get the next story. I'm saying, listening. He said, I just feel better. She already be talking about my feet. I ain't down the door.
He's something else, man.
I'm playing a clip.
Yo, man.
I'm playing a clip for that shit.
Yeah. I know you still gonna go live in a little bit, man. Yeah, this dude here, man. Enough should be enough. But now I wanted to say that about. So I don't want to get sidetracked. I respect what them are attempting, but I disagree. I think that if Moonflower stepping out there with such strong statements and bold convictions, then shit, a motherfucker can challenge that. And if you step up to defend her or shelter her or shield her from someone with just as strong convictions, challenging her on that, then that it looks like you have, or if you don't know what you've done, you've chosen a side. So shit, you're gonna get slapped around or whatever comes with the opposition. Whatever we putting out there towards the opposition, if you done jumped on that motherfucking side of the issue, you gonna get the same. And it might even be a little bit more severe because you got our colors. You know what I'm saying? We feel like you know motherfucking better. So I understand the whole monitorizing. I understand all that shit. You just need to say that's what the fuck it is. And understand that in selling your soul, repercussions and consequences come with it. You might have been doing it for the likes and all of that, but I warned you, bro, you kicked over a hornet's nest. Now you crying about it. You know what I'm saying? And you chose this. Everybody told you back up, and you chose this. You gonna play a little bit more for me? I still got you on it. Yeah.
Or can't help but to laugh at the evening.
Man.
Talk to them about it. They get them tossed out instantly or told to them change the damn topic. We're not talking about that when that has never been the damn spirit of SVDL. If there's someone come up there with their damn chest poked out, they supposed to be able to damn stand on that shit. But that energy was changed for that clique, for that topic, for those people, and that's just what I remember.
And that's why I say, and that's why I say, as somebody I do look at myself as somebody that represents the league. Like I said, we could have had more moderation. It could have been, these conversations should have been like more lassoed and controlled and not just let to be run rampant. You feel me? Because what ended up happening is you hear like people would get on with the same agenda. Everybody that was pulling up wasn't giving a fuck about the league. That's why, again, when y'all talk about the fact that the argument league, ain't getting no views, that's because both sides said fuck it. Like niggas over here is saying like yeah, nigga ain't nothing but divestors and all that shit over there. And then the divestors in them is like, yeah, it ain't nothing but women hating pedophiles over there. It's it's happening from both fucking sides, and that's because it was never about the fucking league. The motherfuckers that pulled up, the people that wanted to engage in them saying back and forth, they didn't give a fuck about our debates. You know what I'm saying? Now I take that back. It was some people that showed up and supported the debates and shit. But for the most part, people were pulling up to have conversations about other shit. Not to talk about the debate last night. Not to talk about the debate last week. Not to talk about the upcoming debate. But hey, where the motherfuckers at that say shit I don't like? Where y'all like? That's what it was. And again, they see like as somebody who was on some of them panels, hosted some of them panels. Now I will say this from my perspective, like it was certain shit that I had been critical of niggas about. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like Madonna keeping the example, and I hate to.
Uh-oh. We got kicked off. That's interesting, man. I'm sitting there and I see, like I said, to go back over, I see what Madon, I see what Domo is attempting, and big respect to that. You know, it's just at that particular time, man, it ain't gonna fly. It's like the brother was breaking down. I didn't even get a chance to see who it was actually. Was saying, you know, it's when you stick your chest out there, when you standing on strong convictions, you got to understand what is going to come back. Everybody understands we should. It's a clear philosophy, a principle in our development understanding. I'll dare say African. I know niggas will start arguing about the semantics if we're African or not, but I'm talking about a black principle of reciprocity. Shit coming back, the boomerang effect. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know when you put something out there that the very real chances of that coming back are in effect. And that's what it is. So, you know, you taking those strong stances and you want somebody to pussyfoot a sugarcoat, and all that did was embolden her and encourage her to even be further taking more emboldened stances on bullshit. It's not just about her subscribing to that bullshit. It was her becoming even more emboldened because she thought she had the backing of these very black men that she said she didn't fuck with. The whole shit was laughable at best, insulting, and fucking horrific at worst. It was watching a train wreck. And the thing that I will agree with Domo about is she's a young lady. So to me, that didn't open up or give a license for her to have a way out. Oh, she's just young. Yes, here's a teaching moment, but what it did, it really was terrible. It just because this is the next wave, and if they're coming out the gate like this, it's trouble for us. And if we as a people, those of us that are progressive black people, those of us that are black loving, don't motherfucking stand up or make a stand. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand up or make a stand, then you know, anything happens. I'm sorry, I got 1,000,001 things going on. So any and everything happens. People say any and every damn thing. And you have this shit, what you have masquerading. I think one of the things is, you know, camps are camps, though we're a part of the league. Overall, our camps belong to the league. Our camp pages are just that, for the promotion of our ideologies, for places where we get together with people that we fuck with. You know what I'm saying? However we fuck with them, whatever degree or arena we fuck with them in. And you find over at the camp true pro-black politics as the still what I believe is a brother's name in your camp, but that vibration is really over there. Real motherfucking positive black energy. You know what I'm saying? Despite the various ideologies, philosophies, theologies, theories, and scientific fucking hoo-has and yahoos that we may grasp on to. We all believe, like you've heard me say time and time again, the greatness of black people, and we all are pushing for the fruition of black power through the advancement, liberation, and freedom of black people. You see us disagreeing on the method to get there, but never the end goal. And this is where we question your participation. This is where you find the pack, the communal, the collective ideology, the collective vibration, shaking out those that differ from the pack, shaking out the viruses or those things that may be bringing some some type of damn harm to the collective. I didn't find you standing on one solid motherfucking principle. I saw soft shoeing, backpedaling, a lot of heeing and hawing, jaw jacking, you know, and time again, you were challenged, brought to the table, you know, wanted, being asked about, given explanation for. I saw you being called in lie after lie after lie, compromising position after compromising position. I can't entertain it. What are you calling me for? That's little boy. Uh-oh. Is she back? Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't even see you back there.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready for me to start. I know you was talking.
Yeah, that was it. I was just trying to hold it down. I ain't even see you back there.
Okay. Take it back just about 3 seconds because it was playing when it dropped off.
All of them niggas, bro. Like, yeah, I'm talking about all of them niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole time for me is everybody that's been like, and I'm staying on the positive shit. Everybody that's ever been a part of the league contributed to his growth. Period. Yeah. Everybody that's ever been a part of it. Madon,
y'all can't be moving the goalpost to Madon cutting the bullshit, man. Hold on, man. Y'all can't do that. Y'all moving the goalpost to Madon, and they don't fuck disrespecting black men on that fucking show. That's what the foundation is, man. Don't move that goddamn goalpost. Y'all trying to move the goddamn goalpost. Now 5 minutes been talking.
Okay, get that shit past DJ.
Madon has been on that panel getting a voice off since last summer. Don't move the goalpost. The goalpost is them folks disrespecting black men. Anytime the black man speak up, the motherfucker got some bullshit to say on the panel, and they get dropped in their check. And niggas get blocked.
I can appreciate him being a judge. They can't run that shit past him. Okay.
Y'all niggas ain't being genuine, man. Y'all niggas ain't being genuine and keep on bringing it back. It ain't about no debate. This ain't about no goddamn debate shit. This is about how to vote. This shit ain't about no debate shit. It ain't about no debate shit. So don't even be trying to move the goalposts to that. It ain't about no debate shit. This how these folks feel in real life about fucking with niggas. Yes, y'all is. This how y'all feel in real life about fucking with niggas. Nigga, you already said you ain't finna help no crackhead out. You ain't finna help no homeless person out, and you a homeless. Hey, Black Farm. Nigga, you already said that shit. Hold on, Domo, because you keep moving the goalposts. Y'all niggas ain't finna be moving the motherfucking goalposts, playing this shit around here, man. Y'all nigga bullshit. Domo asked Ghazali why did he bring
Hold on, bro. Like, this type of shit. That's why. Let me finish what the fuck I'm saying, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying. Because this shit, the only reason Madon, again, was brought the fuck up is because niggas was talking about time was the only time niggas was having these conversations. And that wasn't true. What I'm saying is the reason why I was amenable to people being critical of people like Madon was because I have been making that criticism. That's why I said, I don't give a fuck what the rest of these niggas is talking about. I said, we as the representatives of the league, we gotta be better moderators. We gotta be a better example. We gotta be the niggas not allowing it to get that far to where niggas is attacking each other, but to where it is becoming personal shit. That's what the fuck I said we have to be better at. But by the time we was having that conversation, shit didn't already spiral out of control. So while niggas is getting up here talking about moving the goalposts, protecting Madon, these people, you're not even listening, bro. This ain't about one particular fucking individual. The point that's being made, the point I'm trying to make is that we as niggas in the league, especially the niggas that been here, needed to do a better job of not allowing one conversation to dictate our entire league, and two, not allowing who we are as colleagues to be ostracized over this bigger shit. Period. Cause like I said, these niggas is my colleagues. Madonna is a colleague. We don't agree on shit. Maybe it's just black people with how to handle, but that's it.
And them niggas have managers.
What? I will say that it was on us, you know what I'm saying, to do more to maintain the camaraderie that we worked to establish. And we didn't do that like we needed to. I say that. I stand on that. We have to work harder to make sure that, okay, it's a new conversation, a new audience, it's new things that's happening. All right, let's be more tactful. Let's be more tactful. We didn't do that. And it turned into this. Ultimately. That's why, so like when niggas is saying who was for it and who was against it, nah. It was the side.
Momo took some of that pressure off Suave.
It was a whole
he did.
History. And this history
wait for it.
Playing out with these new motherfuckers don't
Shout
know.
out Campground.
People who wasn't here season 3, season 2, season 1, they don't know about all the old shit. So like Suave constantly telling Madon, I don't want you in my league and all this other shit. So then when Madon gets kicked out for the wild shit, then it's about the doc. No, niggas already didn't like each other. Niggas already niggas getting kicked off panels. That shit ain't new to fucking SBDL. Niggas clicking up and then the click on the panel, not letting nobody else on. That shit ain't new. That's what the fuck I'm saying, bro. Like, yes, the divestment and the abortion conversation introduced into it made it ugly, but that shit wasn't new. That's the only thing I'm pushing. That's why I'm saying, as niggas in the league, like as niggas, because that's the only reason, like the niggas that's sitting on this panel, I know Desali from the league, I know Blue from the league, I know Nandi from the league, I know Suave from the league. I appreciate everything that all y'all bought. Period. We all need to do that with each other, even where we fucking disagree. If it's about building the fucking league. Cause the personal shit, like niggas got their personal beef. If niggas don't, the only thing is, can we still have a league? If you're like, hey, I don't fuck with this nigga. Like Blue, I don't fuck with this nigga Suave. Can we still have a league where the beef between Suave and Blue don't take over the whole league? Ain't no beef. It is with him though. It is with him. It is with him. Blue don't fuck with you, bro. So like that, it is with him. That beef with him, right? And that's the only thing that like
I ain't made fun about I would do a lot of shit without a motherfucker even asking me questions, but I'm gonna let this shit play out. But I don't fuck with it. I'm gonna go back on mute.
And I mean, listen, that's understandable. Respectfully, that's understandable. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, whether people choose to stay fuck with the league, whether niggas choose to leave the league, everybody that participated added something, and that shit is a part of it.
I'm not talking about the league, I'm talking about Suave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like niggas not fucking with each other. Like that's gonna be what it is. You feel me? But it's just like, can we, like, as people that all got respect for the league out of everything else that we don't fuck with, we think that the structure and the idea of the league is something that could be great, right? So can we engage with the shit with the league and everything else and not bring in like how much like the disdain and hate that we got for each other, you know what I'm saying, into the larger thing. You feel me? Like, and I think that's really like niggas can have a beast, right? And this is where I do think I understand Nandi frustration because I ain't really
One question for you, Domo. Can you sit across the table from a fuck nigga and have them?
Whoa.
Nah, I can't. But I mean, respectfully, I hear you. You feel me? I hear you, and that's why I'm saying, like, listening to the conversation, I can't say that we needed to do a better job of, like, as niggas that have been here and doing shit. We needed to do, like, so when Nandi saying she don't let niggas come on her platform and like talk shit about us, like, you know what I mean, I can see how if like niggas like, hey, can I talk shit about this person? They was like, yeah, that's cool. I can see how that's frustrating. I can see how that could be like, yo, that's some, I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? So that just means that we needed to be better. We needed to be better moderators, because then, like, shit, niggas can't say all the personal attacks.
Man, that nigga was trying to throw a rock and hide his hand.
You know what I mean? And I say we, because I ain't trying to play. I mean, on the blame game. Like I said, all these niggas is my colleagues. We all building. You feel me? And so that, like,
I don't know what sitting across from a fuck nigga eating dinner is literally. I understand the analogy, but applied to this situation, it's like you don't got to sit across from me and eat. All you got to do is like.
That's what I'm saying. He said up asking us to be in a league, and if you can't trust a nigga to sit across him and eat, how can we fuck with you in the league?
That's what I'm saying. What is eating me?
I don't have conversations with fake niggas. Once a fuck nigga, always a fuck nigga. You don't have time with me, but I'm saying you ask, so I'm explaining where I'm coming from my perspective.
Absolutely.
So, when I deal with my mother and then they just shit on me for then to come at me with all that fuckery, no, sir. I don't play them type of games. And what I'm saying is, he's saying, why we can't get along in the league or why we can't deal with that. I cannot accompany myself with a fuck nigga shit. And a lot of things you did, cool, I accept your apology, we'll let all that go. But you should have did all that shit for you was over there running your mouth and allowing them hoes to come and separate what we had as a league. I'm not trying.
I didn't allow that. Y'all lack of ability to stay in your role.
Responsibility for that. Even Domo up here is saying certain people should have did certain things. But see, that's the problem with you. You think you're the boss. You think you're the one and only.
I'm not the boss. How? When I say
hold on, these are the things that you have said, Swan. We not arguing. We got.
I said I'm a boss. I said I'm a boss.
And you don't feel that you have done anything out of practice. And that doesn't make sense.
There's no right or wrong. Some shit happened. I was the only motherfucker left to fucking try to steer this shit. Hell no, I'm not finna let you condemn me for that. Y'all abandoned ship.
That's not true. That's not true. We didn't abandon anything. We didn't abandon anything. What it was is that you was coming in so hard.
Nandi, you not even. Nandi, you would just join the league. The rest of the debaters that's supposed to be here was supposed to help.
First of all, you don't run my panel. Now we can have this dialogue. You're not gonna tell me, the host of my channel, when I decide to be quiet. Now we can have this dialogue, and I really don't give a damn at this point. I'm not gonna let you run away with that. That sister wanted to handle that shit different, but because you kept coming at me, you kept insinuating I just fell out with Black Sun, you kept making these lives, you kept coming at Yanga. She felt the need to come on your panel where the lies were being told and put the shit out. So again, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then even when excuse me, I'm not done. And even when that shit out with Moonflower, like Domo said, I have never let anybody come on here and talk about y'all. None of that shit up until all of this now. I stand on my team. Because it's all motherfucking gloves off with me when it's certain things that happen. But instead of you being mad enough to admit what you done, because I was supporting your channel, I was on that damn there every day, all night. But it was a lot of bites. Taz can say bitch all day. I say bitch, I get kicked off. Moonflower tried me, I say something to her, you in the stream. I get into a battle ass, you act a ass. Because you try to act like you this conservative Negro. Nigga, we from the goddamn streets. If y'all don't understand street shit, you need to get out the goddamn kitchen. This intellectual shit is going too far. How you around? How you doing all these? You dressing this way, but you want to act like you the smartest nigga when nobody can't say the word bitch. No, it is another bite that went on your panel.
Okay, can I please address it? We all went down to how I address. Okay, so people say bitch. Taz said bitch. My bad, bro. I kicked Taz off my panel for saying bitch. Taz, no, nigga, you gonna have to kick me. You say bitch. Okay, that just is what it is. That's the panel. I've admitted everything I did. What it meant to people, what it built or destroyed, how it affected them, I can't dictate. I'm not saying I didn't do it.
It's about to go digital.
There's no vortex in the building. That nigga just struck a nerve.
It's simple as that. You attacked Moonflower. Moonflower was part of the debate league. She has the manager. Do a stream.
Oh, Moonflower did attack me first one. Moonflower didn't attack me first.
Are y'all gonna talk about when you got flagged? You don't say nothing about that, huh?
It was so much going on. Look how many enemies this nigga had. Even in my fucking enemy. I got questions in between enemies. So what are you talking about? This shit
in the chat. I'm saying you're a debater.
Bro, they were the suckers.
Bro, this Nandi, let me say this real quick, Nandi.
She said that shit lying that she came in that motherfucker because of me. Why you lying, bro? Go back and forth.
Okay.
You heard him admit it?
Uh-huh.
Listen, I said after I saw you attack her, I don't know where this initially started, but on my platform, I saw you. She asked, could she say something about that video? Yes.
See?
Yes. I'm not picking a side. I'm not attacking you, Nandi. I'm not defending her. This has nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a conflict of interest because I give the manager to all of the debaters, and she's a debater. So now it's like, do I break the code that I stand on? No. Just like you. You said, somebody tried to come over here and talk about me. You said no. Then stick to that code. When Swan say, yeah, Moonflower, you could do a debate. Shit happens. You could have had that point. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But the fact that you chose to react how you react, it's like,
nigga, that's because you lied and said that you didn't know she was gonna do the stream. Hey, stop
no,
playing,
I did
bro.
not.
You
No,
lied.
I did not. No, I did
yes,
not.
You did,
What I said
you lied.
is she did a stream and she asked me, was it okay?
And see, I found out all this today.
No,
Yes.
The whole, I know the whole situation, bro.
And so
you've been pretending like you had no idea that was going to happen.
Pretend like I had no idea and say yes.
I told you they were coming after me.
They weren't exposing the plot.
I just want to say one thing. You lying because you did a live nigga with these bitches talking about you commit Queen Cascade, you dropped the Tiffany's bitch. Yeah, whatever y'all gonna do to Nandi, do it. That's what you said. Why the fuck you lying? See, that's why I can't fuck with a nigga like you. That's why I can't get calls from you. Cause once a fuck nigga, always a fuck nigga.
Nandi, where is the video of Moonflower saying a poor black baby? Your credibility is fucked up. Until you pull up that video that says Moonflower saying a poor black baby.
Come on, bro. Told you what video is on. I didn't have to pull it up. He pulled it up, nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Why you trying to play stupid?
That shit's all over the place.
Everywhere, bro. You're the only dumbass that don't.
I got, again, man, I got to shout out Dark Side, man. They showed up. Showed out Blue. Blue did this thing, man. Blue exposed it.
I want to give some advice to Sola and a solution too. Not everybody can handle power to respond, and I'll even include myself. You know what I'm saying? Just to be fair, Sola needs to start putting up a disclaimer, and that is SVDL is not associated with any other league or channel, and obviously no debaters should have any type of involvings in the proceedings or workings of the thing. So, because as long, hey yo, brother, I'm not, hey yo, bro. So as long, because, all right, nigga, I just talked to Sola. I just talked to Sola. So shut up. Hey, man, can you mute his mic? Yeah, so as long as debaters are, invested in terms of having some type of power, and obviously you see a bitch nigga can't have no power. Like I said, this nigga right here was in the back alleys of YouTube, the 3 viewers playing dominoes. And then when shit broke down between Sola and others, Sola decided to empower this nigga. He can't handle the power. As long as SVDL is associated with the argument league and Suave is intricate in what's taking place and niggas think that shit, when they go there, they're fucking with SVDL, it's always going to be a problem.
Wow.
Them niggas always going to do their click shit or whatever. But however it goes down,
Black Son said I was lying.
Lead back to that.
Would you what?
I just told
Them
Sola
Black
that,
Son
like,
said I was lying. I was just ain't no
you need
swamp.
to separate. Start putting up a disclaimer. And you definitely got to cut this nigga Suave off from being involved in the proceedings. Because he doesn't see that, obviously, you heard multiple motherfuckers telling this nigga what the deal is. He can't handle it. He doesn't understand. He don't get it. So you got to separate yourself. Because the fuck shit is always going to lead back to, it ain't going to change. The divestors ain't going to leave. Them dicks over there. And by the way, I wanted to add this. When we talk about those debates, so-called, the women that was causing that confusion, they were not debaters. So to make it look like, oh, it's all about debate, Queen Cass Askade is not a goddamn debater.
Queen Askade.
All the other chicks that was, they wasn't debaters. How did they take precedence over the debaters who they was on the panel with when they wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place? So if Mad and Kimmett is arguing with fucking Queen Askade, she ain't even a debater anyway. What was she doing on the panel getting precedence? So that's another lie. So this nigga can't handle power. And it then went to his head. And everyone then told him, wait, but he had the responsibility of a leader to be like, damn, you know what? Okay, I don't feel everything y'all saying, but I will have to take that shit into account. He ain't even done that much because his head is blown up. Because obviously he ain't used to success or so. Never been in a position of management. At some point in time, even if you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're wrong to some degree, you got to think about shit. Damn, there was 15 different motherfuckers who said some shit to me. And this nigga had pushback for all the 15 motherfuckers. So it's never going to get solved until Sola separate. Sola needs to get outside motherfuckers for, what do you call it? For I don't know, legal workings or management or motherfuckers who make the rules, who judges, you can't have debaters. You can't play for the team you own type shit. Like you can't be a player and the general manager at the same time. Because there's a conflict of interest, especially when niggas got personals and cliques and shit like that. Because even with the shit before where Doma was saying like, yeah, we have problems with Madden and certain niggas and women, them niggas formed some type of secret society married clique.
Told you.
Them niggas got a problem with single men. Like it was some weird shit going on, like, because they couldn't flirt in the chat. A nigga might even say something disrespectful and then blow away out of proportion. A nigga tell a chick he's cute. Yo, niggas is perverts. No, nigga, you can't do that because you at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the chick might not even thought it was something major until one of these niggas blew it up and said, y'all niggas is harassing the women. Nigga might have just gave a woman a compliment. And because them niggas were locked up at home, they got a problem with T-Duck flirting or some shit, but it wasn't really that serious. So Sola has to separate himself from that shit. He cannot allow this nigga to stay in the center of happening.
Let's just disrespect this nigga. Like, nigga, I don't even hear you, nigga. That nigga says my mic messing up now.
Nigga just...
I'm sorry.
If y'all know what I'm saying. So you got to remove this from power. You know what I mean? Like, he can't handle it. That's clear.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean,
and Sola would have never put him in power, honestly, if there wouldn't have been certain fallouts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's an opportunist. When shit happened, he took advantage of it. Yeah, he did try to keep the league going and all that. He's an opportunist, but he was never fit for power. He could never do it naturally. He talking about he took over only after everybody else either quit or left. And
same thing he tried to do now.
Told y'all. Nigga just crying about debates and with 3 viewers on his own channel playing dominoes. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That's not no personal. That's just what it is. Now that he got what he wanted, and that's why he was all. You see that when these niggas start talking, they always go back to Lex. Yeah, Lex was running the show when Nigga, I didn't have no intentions of doing that though. That was just the mystique the dark side had in it, but it wasn't in my mind. But you can see it's in their mind. And you know there was something there. You see what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, I wasn't running the show. I wasn't trying to tell Solar how to run the league. We was just popping. And these niggas wasn't getting no views, but I wasn't thinking like that. You see what I'm saying? So you can't empower bitch niggas. Like, and I would even say this. I would even trust Domo. As much as a funny, shady ass nigga he is, he at least would understand, you know what I'm saying, but you can't have the argument league attached to SVDL no more. That nigga need to change his chance to Swab the fuck nigga live or some shit. So when people go over there, that's the channel. And all the confusion will be gone. Nigga talking about he's the representative of the debaters and he's acting like he got power and also a debater and the debates are being set up over there. You putting too much power in the bitch niggas' hands who can't handle it or manage it. I think Domo would be better fit for that. You know, or some shit like that. Or make a whole separate channel where it's not his channel and you give everybody the manager to express themselves. He cannot be the center. He cannot be in power. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. That nigga is the nigga.
Let's smoke that shit on home. That makes some good. He makes some good points.
He was gonna flood the community with dope, and they found that ex-bum nigga and gave him all the drugs, and he ended up being a big drug. Like, you cannot empower that nigga, bro. He doesn't know how to manage. And this is not I don't think the nigga ever been in a position of management, a position of power. So maybe he will learn, and maybe he has the potential.
God damn,
he's not even listening to the people saying, "Yo,
nigga, you ain't never made his fries."
How you gonna be
never managed.
Domo tried to, smooth it over and say, "Yeah, I think we could have better moderation." This nigga didn't even say that. So you got to get him out of power. You know what I'm saying? You got to separate that shit from the league, or it's always going to be a problem.
Damn, what he had jumped off the page at that, huh?
Yeah, he got scared. Then he
run for he don't fuck with Lex.
I think even if we look at some of the other debaters that before the ordeal, they
Seduction's ass and jumped up there today. I see you, Seduction.
She went off today. It went dead.
You know what I mean? It became uncomfortable for him. It's like the shit was weighing on, was weighing on niggas outside of YouTube. Like, that shit was too much. You can tell. Now niggas is on here losing this shit.
And why I don't believe in that you gotta have formal education for everything. Like, niggas need to go take a quick course or something. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be so anti, like, take a quick management course or some shit, leadership, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't ready for it, bro. And it's just
let me reply.
But it's a good experience.
Thank you for allowing another nigga to express his own personal feelings. Got nothing to do with us. But to reply,
no, that's not personal, sir.
But excuse me, sir. Please don't get emotional.
That's not personal.
So
that's factual.
So to reply to it, the reason why
you don't need to reply to it. Why do you think you need to reply to it? I wasn't speaking directly to you.
But you lied about me. Lied in front of me.
No, you don't know how to manage. Have you ever been a manager? Have you ever managed McDonald's, nigga?
Yes.
And you get fired, nigga.
I didn't even realize. All right.
Listen to my reply and then reply to my
reply. No, you don't. I wasn't talking to you.
So the reason why I'm the debater representative is because I was voted for. Okay. The reason why
by Annan and Yashar and Domo.
Can people listen to a reply?
Okay, bro, it doesn't matter why. You're not qualified, sir.
No, you didn't qualify. I qualified. That's why I'm it. The reason why the argument league got the privilege that it got is because Sola said, "Yeah, fuck it, you do the pre-debate shows, the post-debate shows." Because
we know that
he's man. Can you be quiet?
And that's where he fucked up. But he had to.
He's running a debate league, and he has that experience. And he says, "Okay, this is a good look." So he fucking chose to do that. anything.
So he chose to do that out of duress, sir.
Man,
What he said was problems going on. People was falling off.
Every time I try to
don't like it because he makes it sense. Stop it.
Yeah, because I wasn't talking to you, sir.
He's right though. What he's saying is right, Suave. Your chat be fucking everything up. Some of them I know the bigger I like being up in the chat. I'm not talking shit.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm finna. Wait a minute. Y'all get through next, and then I'll let her speak next. But seduction on.
Yeah, I don't mind her speaking. I promise, but I'm not gonna reply to her. She's not a debater. So now. Nigga, I'm doing a great job.
I want you to apply to weird ass little bitches to apply to because that my business with them. They ain't no real debaters. That like them bitches over there to be over there talking all that shit.
I was saying they wasn't even.
Shut up, the motherfucking seduction, dog. My son tried to get that bitch out. The motherfucker has to go there.
It's not a debate.
On the panel. Let them finish. The panel being orderly. And I want to keep it that way. I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak. Let them finish.
This Mexican through cutting heads.
Yeah, that's the real. Bitch, nigga.
Years I've been doing a good job as a debater.
Leave the Kamp alone, shout. We some beasts over here.
I've always completed my debates. Hence, I've always had extra debates. That shit means something. You can't look at a person that does that in the debate league and say the only reason he in a position of influence is because he's a piece of shit. No. Because I was willing to put in the work. I put in the 12-hour stream daily. I did all of that shit. I got elected.
Yeah, and you got your opportunity. And you did a terrible job. So, I mean, I don't even know why you want to reply. No one said you didn't put in no work. Nigga, a lot of people, once you get the position, just like getting hired at a job, nigga, all the employees were disgruntled. And you did a terrible job. Coaches get fired all the time, nigga. Brad Stevens just got replaced by Ime Udoka, nigga. Right, nigga, like, you ever watch basketball? The coach didn't get it done, nigga. We gotta get a new coach, baby. We need a new coach. Yeah, because you don't seem to get it no other way. The players are complaining about you. They don't like the coach.
He got his mic peaking, boy.
Queen Cascade.
So what
that shit is hilarious.
Wait a minute, swallow. Hold on, cause we want to hear you clearly. Fix your microphone. You got static. I'm just trying to tell you got static, swallow. Fix your microphone.
But they was the one causing all the problems. That you kept letting on your panels and then going after the debaters. Bad management, sir.
So like I said, I've always let people from the chat on my panel. This is when more people started to get on the panel because the reason was when they came through, it was debaters. Then once they started expressing themselves, the debaters started leaving and the motherfuckers jumped on the panel like, damn, that's crazy. So one by one, they all started jumping on the panel like, damn, that's crazy. So that organically fucking happened. Why are the debaters getting mad at people from the chat?
He making up shit as he go. He's still trying to get out of it. I mean, he hit him with a good point. He might not need to be.
But I'm not gonna get fired the same way.
Yeah, because they talking shit on the goddamn panel.
What the fuck is the debater's representative? I don't even know.
And I'm 2 minutes. I'm less seduction off me. 2 minutes.
Absolutely, I ain't got no kick against that. When I do the panels about the debate shit, niggas don't come through, hit the like button. Niggas don't say shit. Then when I have a random general conversation and women up there talking about some, yeah, and this is how I feel, all of a sudden niggas got comments. And then the women see it because they're really from the chat and they reply to you. And then doing a swab, what is you doing? What is you doing? Leave the conversation alone. You know everybody not going to agree with you. If you see a panel where it's happening, why make you the target? Why make you the target? And so when you kick back, women need to choose better.
See, you thinking wrong. You thinking wrong. Because you talking about panel. Hold on, sir. Because you said you talking about chat people coming on a panel causing problems, but then you looking back at the debaters.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are they doing? Giving the reign to cause problems.
Let him get his 2 minutes. He got about another minute. Let him get his minute. Let him get it.
Like said, I always have random people. And yeah, sometimes motherfucking debaters and challenge them on that shit. Some of these people join the debate league, like Moonflower did, like Tanjan did with that interview, like certain people fucking did. This is the process that happens all the time. But because a couple things happened, right? The conflict that Nandi had internally with them, the history of the bitter people of SVDL, and the arrival of, I guess, that same crowd coming to this area, mixed, and now everybody think everything they saying is true. This is my last thing. He said 15 people came up saying what was wrong. He has something for every 15 people. Nigga, I get thousands of views. Out of thousands of people, 15 people can be wrong. You're wrong.
No, nigga, the other 985 for the feminazi. You fooling?
You can come on mute after Lex finish making his response.
I know how it is to be a boss. And there's other bosses. I'm working with bosses. But that's why I give everybody the manager, because I don't want to be your boss. That's why I structure AOI the way that we do, because I don't want to be a boss. I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to be.
All right, so then turn in your badge and just do the AOI shit on your own.
Why would I listen to a bum?
Turn it.
Why would I listen to a
Turn in your badge, because bums have knowledge.
that couldn't survive the debate? Why would I listen to you? Of course you
Because
change.
well, what about the other 15 people?
You can't survive it. You can't survive it.
So in Yami, Blue, Black Charm, Madden, Akmalak, Battle Axe, Cube, Rob Rack, Lex, Devanya, Sister Soul, the 80 motherfuckers in the chat right now.
These are the people who left the league,
What you talking about? The only thing
it was our debaters he just called out. That left because of Swole. Lee would think when I
shout out, man. Shout out to the camp again. Shout out to
for a minute.
Yeah, for a high second, man. Let me send them shouts out, man. To
let me get up into the other page.
I bumped heads with everybody and agreed with everybody, nigga.
And in the past, them streams only had 3. The problem is, but now you're associated with the league.
Okay.
The argument in
take your time.
With SVDL.
Because I'm hoping maybe you can answer this question. Maybe somebody maybe you can answer this question. Maybe someone in the chat can answer this question.
It's hard for you to disconnect yourself from the league.
Okay.
So betterment of the league.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, maybe you can answer this question. Maybe someone in the chat. And first of all, though, man, shouts out to the camp, man. Shouts out to you, to Sister Nandi 3GP, man. Go check the page out. If you ain't subscribed and hit like, damn, it was going down today. I missed out on a whole lot. Ooh, that shit is hot. But here's my question: what the fuck is a debater's advocate?
Like basically, like the chief of staff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you know goddamn well, I know he no chief of staff.
Nah.
I'm in the goddamn corner. The fuck? Type shit.
Man, hell yeah.
Running all the members away. Ain't no motherfucking resources. Then you over here capping the check. Oh, Lord.
Man.
You need to try.
He might not, man. I think Lex walked him down on that. And then even I have to give it, I have to get shouts out to Dark Side. I know the part that I heard earlier when I was on, Blue was, like you said, giving him his ass, exposing the whole thing that it was a plot from the beginning. That's the part. It's interesting to hear how everything else is tying into this shit. Like what got us into it, I guess a motherfucker just came at the right motherfucker or the wrong motherfuckers, however you would look at it, the wrong people rather, and coming at the camp, and he just kicked over an anthill, and all of this stuff just started coming out, man. And it's what? Yeah. Damn, it ain't looking good.
I was mad, especially after this nigga Swall. It's Nandi. It's Nandi. I told you this nigga was a William O'Neal motherfucker.
Man, you said that. I didn't know how deep down the rabbit hole this shit gets.
Plotted on me from the jump, bro. He said, nigga,
Man, from the jump.
Quit flexing, bro. I said, God damn, wait a minute.
I see, but you know what? Stevie Wonder could see that. I saw that. I knew what it was. You chose a team. You tried to back the losing motherfucking horse. You backed the losing team. You really tried to give Moonflower some juice. You bit into it. You was hoping that she had, you saw spunk and youthful spunk as a substance. You was hoping she had something that she could come up against Nandi, and all you did was get that little young girl spanked. You handed her to her auntie, which she needed. She needed that spanking. Little young thing, you need to sit down, sister, and learn that lesson. And, and what Suave did, he threw a rock and hid in his motherfucking hand. And he did it one too many times, and people have seen it. But he's tried to divide and conquer so much. And tried to use, and he even tried to use it, throw my name out there with the Lex. Not to bring Domo in it, but a little earlier, I didn't know Domo was using Lex and Taz synonymously, or what they had done synonymously when they both came to the league. I wouldn't even call that the same thing when we look at content and, purpose and mission. And now we just looking at Suave, and this whole shit is sloppy from the beginning. What I think Lex hit it on the head. You found somebody that was a nigga just came off the porch, really didn't have nothing like that, and he was given a little bit of authority, and it went straight to his motherfucking head, and he became greedy. He became very small-minded with it, and he became very petty. And instead of, and I don't even know if it was intentionally, unintentionally, consciously, or subconsciously, but instead of building the league, then he ended up wrecking it by just being fearful of that competition. That's the only thing I could see it is. I'm sitting here listening to this man do hours of fucking backpedaling. If anything, you got to applaud his tenacity. He really stood up here and tried. He believed in himself so motherfucking much that he was going to stand before the camp and the camps and the supporters of the motherfucking camp, people down with the camp, which are some of the most common sense having people in chat. I read the chats. They funny and they witty and they up on this shit. And you're going to stand right before all of these people and try to pull a hocus pocus. And that shit came crashing down. That's all we simply witnessing here today, man. We witnessing the sinking of the Titanic, ladies and gentlemen. You are witnessing the sinking of the Titanic. If you haven't, I'm going to have to go back and watch it again.
Jack! You're my heart in the ocean.
Yep, a bit of jump. Get you a life raft. This shit is going down. Let's watch a little bit more. Now we got to see peace, Kofi, man. I got to see seduction. Y'all done pissed seduction off. What's seduction? She done jumped in on it.
Seduction, I went in on them homeboy. Ooh,
yeah.
Coming out. She in the back, but wait till she come back up. Ooh, it's gonna be ugly. Wait till she get back on the panel. I gotta just chill it. The hoes in that chat talking seduction went in. Okay, let me start it back.
Just be a debater, sir. See, you worried about me being in. I'm not even in the league right now. But I know you're gonna be pissed if I come back because I'll embarrass you. Hold on, I embarrassed you in a debate. I embarrassed you in a debate, sir. You're a whack debater. Just be a debater. You couldn't count bananas. So anyway, sir, for the betterment of the league, for the betterment of the league, just disassociate. Just make your channel personal, and get out of all management of the league because people don't like you, and you will always. So you and your guys, so you won't have to listen. If you really care about the league, you would be like, okay, because what are you gonna lose, nigga? You can take your own. If I really care about the league, I won't listen to you. So take your own personal channel, and you and your divestors can rock out.
What's up?
You do it. You see what I'm saying?
What's up?
That's what you should do, man.
Are you serious? Moonflower jumped on there too?
Oh, they all been up here. This shit was live today.
Oh shit. There she go. What's up? What's up? What's up, bitch? What's up?
Cuz who you talking to like that? Shut
Hold
up.
on, let's have the floor. You trying to
fucking pee. Don't speak when you're not supposed to. Always
Cuz,
speak to
I'm well represented. Who you talking to, cuz? I've been waiting for your bitch ass to come up here. Get other bitch ass. Then we can let the ladies sit up here and cry and drag your fuck out.
You need a motherfucking
Move loud. I got all day, cuz. Hush your mouth, move loud. Hush your mouth, you whack ass, bougie ass bitch. I heard you, cuz. You don't think I don't know about you? You don't think I don't know what's going on with you? Shut the fuck up, cuz. I ain't listening to you. Oh, yeah, I am very quoted. Quoted, cuz. Are you quoted? I'm quoted, vouched for by a lot of motherfucking organizations. I'll be wherever the fuck you want me to be. I'll be right wherever the fuck you want me. I ain't got shit going on in my life. But free time, you really don't want me. You don't know me, cuz. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me. Why don't you ask about me, though? Why don't you come find out? Why don't you come find out? You need a number? You need to pull up what? You gonna check in when you get here, though. Look that up. You gonna check in? You wanna ask us? Alright, I'm in Denver. Yes, shit, I'm in Denver.
Hell no, bitch.
I'm in Denver. Yeah, I'm in Denver. I'm in the mine. But I've been all over this.
What's that on dog?
I will come to you if you want me to.
Yo, chitty, bang, bang.
I'm in
Yo.
Come on, whatever you want. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Prove it. Man, you gotta prove it. I can prove it.
Yeah, shout out to that Crip gang. What's up, Cass?
I'm in Nashville.
I just proved it. I'm in Colorado. Yeah, I'm in Colorado. I just got you in the bag. Cause bitch, know what you was saying? I don't need nobody to say nothing for me. Hold up.
Hell no.
I'm over here jump on my belly like you my shit, bitch. Yeah, if you want to come up there and have a dialogue, that's what you did. What's up, bitch? It ain't motherfucking you. What's up, bitch? It ain't motherfucking you. That's why I treat you, man, like I do. I don't give a fuck how old you is. Bitch, think about me or get the fuck out of my belly. Bitch, think about me or get the fuck out of my belly.
What do you want?
Bitch, don't nobody want what you want.
That's my thing. That's what I'm trying to say. What the fuck?
Fucking lonely over the phone, bitch. Get the fuck up out there if you ain't come over here for no work.
What do you want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why you always mention my name?
It's Paul, this the type of bitch you defend. See what I'm talking about?
Remove that coon, man.
Damn.
It's a waste of time, bro.
I'm trying to figure out what she want. Why you always mention my name? What do you want?
Bitch, who want to? That's why you mad.
I'm trying to figure out what you do.
What's the aim? That's why you mad, bitch.
I'm asking you.
Now we see you didn't come to study with you, hoe. What's wrong with you?
What do you want? I'm asking you, what do you want?
Damn. Guest appearance by Moonflower. It went down today, didn't it?
Ain't over, y'all.
Because Moonflower's always gonna be a problem. You see what I'm saying? And I think she only joined the league to debate only to be a problem. Just so she can have the reign to jump on panels and cause confusion and talk that divestiture shit.
That's what you think.
Don't nobody want to be bothered. Go over there and wait on Swole. Bitch, come over there and wait on Swole. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. No. You don't talk about me and my motherfucking sisters, bitch, and think you get no motherfucking respect on my panel, hoe.
Baby, fuck you, fuck your sister, fuck your mom, fuck your kids.
Look at you talking to me all dirty. I love it when you call me a bitch. Yes. Around us. I can't wait to see your bitch ass when I pull you by your motherfucking little ass hair. My kids is pretty like a spider, man. Oh, I love it when you call me bad names. You sound so sick. You ready? Call me ugly. Call me ugly. That's sexy. Oh, black ass
fucking trash ass fucking bitch. Close your motherfucking mouth. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm in the debater. I'm in the chat. That way I can clown you from there. So fucking emotional.
People gonna get some respect. Hey, people gonna get some respect. Got to talk about my fault. Bitch, we don't fuck with you over here, ho. Swab, bitch. Chastise your animal swab. Get your motherfucking hyena swab for her famous or what?
What's up, man?
Get your hyena.
Secretly, they won't.
Don't disrespect me like that, Nandi. Please don't disrespect me.
Oh, come on, you ashy ass neck having motherfucker. You think you is? You been over there being whacked for 4 motherfucking years. We done caught up on all your shit. You let these bitches.
What's he called? Was that seduction? Called him an ashy neck.
You got the nerve to jump on the plan and fucking agree with him. And that's why this shit started. If nobody was talking shit about her or anyone else, none of this shit would really be going on. That's a lot of that shit started to me. And cool, motherfucking
And there go another feminazi. I told you how they come.
Yeah, who is that jumped on there with her?
They had one of they head bitches for day.
Okay.
I told you they come out like animals, bro. You gotta be ready.
Damn, everybody fell through the scamp today, didn't they?
You better go get your man. Y'all bitches get no motherfucking crack over here, bitch. Fuck you, hoe. Fuck you, bitch. Then what, bitch? Who else now got worry, hoe? Who else you got worry, fuck, bitch? Who else you got worry, bitch? You ain't never been got a dick in your ass. You ain't never been got a dick in your ass. Fuck you, dude. Can somebody throw this whole tic-tac because they don't fuck with no man Davis.
Damn. Now the tic tac. Okay. Damn, it was going down like that. You said throw that ball to tic. Now who? Oh, we lost Nandi. Damn, it was going down like that, man. Y'all put the fist up in the chat, man. Man, put these fists up in the chat. It was going down on Sister Nandi 3GP at the camp. They were falling through. They were trying to hold it down. I don't know why. Suicide mission. Straight kamikaze style. Y'all can't fuck with this shit. You know what, though? God damn, Moonflower fell through. I don't know the other chick. She must be some type of big wig, man. But that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And the queen holding it down, man. I appreciate everybody. Shouts out again to the dark side out there holding it down. DJ was up on it. What you say, Emily? Yeah, Nandi was lining them up. Right. Yo, man, for the chat being down, everybody that supports the camp that was there with the queen. I seen y'all off in the chat when I did have the opportunity to go back and catch it. Right there, endorsing, supporting, not letting any of that shit slip. Yo, I mean, what can you say? The people have spoken. A professional roaster, right? She gonna roast the bullshit. You know, and people are gonna flock for many people. You know, like I said, man, been knowing her for years. I knew eventually this shit was gonna come to a head. One thing I know Nandi is allergic to is bitch ass niggas. Automatic. She gonna have allergic reaction, and her reaction to bitch ass niggas, her allergic reaction to that shit is not gonna be nothing kind, and it's gonna get exposed. And she's so real with it that you see the support. Shouts out to Chingy again. Shouts out to the DJ, man, coming with proofs and evidence, man. They ain't just about the sensationalism, the rhetoric of it all. You know, Shit, shouts out to Blue that exposed the whole plot that they've been plotting from day one on the sister. I don't know what the long live the queen indeed. I don't know what the I don't know what the I do know. I'm gonna sit here and pretend that I don't, but it is obvious. Intimidation. I think that he was intimidated from the jump. Not only primarily one, if anything, it was a woman, and she's outspoken, domineering, and dominant in her stance. She doesn't back down. She doesn't care about one falling into this traditional thing of how she's going to be defied as so-called ladyhood. And secondly, she is not afraid to back the black man in a time when that's just not cool. She's not going to get all the likes as they get, all the fanfare and all the disgruntled people following her, not just disgruntled women, but these disgruntled Negroes who don't like black men. They don't like themselves. They've been feeling inferior. And they can succeed at being the king inferior. Oh, Akmalak fell through that. I guess we'll get to that part when Nandi comes back. Everybody was doing their thing. The day of that creepy crap. But I said that shit. I said in season 5, I didn't know we would get it so much sooner. If we're tying the league into, I said in season 5, all the hocus pocus, it's going to be, you're going to have to bring your proofs and evidence is going to be on that shit in season 5. I didn't know it was going to extend to the camps and it was going to come this soon. Everybody's done with the bullshit. Everybody's done with the bullshit. You can't get away with that shit no more. No more. It's too much just in the league in itself. The rookie season, this is one of the strongest fucking rookie classes. We had Sister Angel verify that. So that itself is forcing everybody to step up their motherfucking game. No longer was bullshit going to be able to be masqueraded as real debatable motherfucking sources or force or juice or whatever the fuck. You weren't going to be able to wing it like that any longer. And so I'm sure it has to be intimidating to someone who I honestly just don't feel like possesses the capability to hang up on some of the levels just as the rookie class coming in. He was able to finagle and finagle and flatter, let's say that. Finagle and flatter him a team together, to pull AOI together. I don't know how they exactly came together. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Akmalak. He came through. I can't wait to see that part of the video. If I don't finish it tonight, I'm going to take it my leisure and I'm going to check it out. Have an opportunity to dissect it. I have to take it in portions, man. It's too sickening. I be worried it's going to give me sugar diabetes. Shit be so sweet. It's too bitchy. It's hard for me to watch someone not man the fuck up, especially when I'm looking at a male. You know what I'm saying? I expect males to man the fuck up. So it's hard to watch that type of, it's hard for me to sit through them. I'm just going to be honest. I'm like, man, I have a million things I could be doing. It's killing me taking out these couple hours to sit through this cat to watch him whine and not accept responsibility or accountability. And that's all it is. Busted in your shit. Coming at the right, you came at the right camp. This is the politics of the camp, man. I'm glad Nandi came through, sitting here reviewing the show I missed. I didn't know it was such a great show. I didn't know so many people fell through. Taking that opportunity, man, to be like, look, end the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Not just within the league, touched on some things within the league. I think that that's only going to go into making the league tighter, because at the very least, what it shows out of this whole exchange is that now the league is filled with motherfuckers that want some substance and not gonna go for that. We're not mad at anyone in the league. We, using it. That's why I say, hey, we had to be careful some of the conversation and where some of it was going. I was feeling what Domo was saying. Salutes to that. However, camps are camps. We're gonna talk our shit. We reserve the right to do how we do in our camps. And over in this camp, we're pro-black, of course. So if we see someone repping pro-black or doing something, we're going to reserve that right to come in there and to address it. If we see some things that is anti what we believe, we're going to address it. We're going to go at it. And we're going to be, I like to call it passionate. We're going to be passionate. You've seen Lex and I have passionate exchanges. I go passionate. I've gone passionately in exchanges with other members and people in the league. So you're going to see that type of passion. What we started to see out of Suave was just underhanded shit. That's a whole different layer of the game. Conniving, cunning, and not even cunning in a manner that, like I said, that is edifying, that is building for black people, cunning for self-grandizement, glorification, and gain. That type of, that's what you call a wicked cunning, a devilment. So we see devilment at play. We see this black man using neo-colonialist, white, like my man Lex would say, alien ass tactics. Devilment. We see these things being used, and for what? You know what I'm saying? And I think Sister Nandi came like a beacon, like a light, and seeing this light come, knowing that it is going to expose the bullshit, the behind the scenes, and every effort was made, every attempt was made to shoo it off and run it off. But what you didn't expect, a sister, she wasn't coming there. This is why it took a sister to do it. I honestly believe this is why it took a sister to sink this Titanic, to bring this empire down. Why? Because the sister wasn't tied to ego. I think it is natural for man to be attached to some sense of ego. This is what inspires and motivates man to be a go-getter. It's what separates us alphas from you everyday average Negroes. You see what I'm saying? And the sister came in and she didn't have that testosterone problem. That ego thing, whether mild or big, whether humongous or small, it's there. I think it's inherent just with being a male, And so since she didn't have that, she wasn't looking for the limelight. She wasn't attempting to do what like Suave said he was coming, taking over. Make it, you're supposed to come take over. I mean, I even heard him saying about that sucker Taz. He supposed to come and take over. No, nigga, you were supposed to stop that takeover if you're really about what you say you're about. If you're really about what you say you're about, you're supposed to have stopped that takeover. That's exactly what that's all about. It ain't about somebody coming taking over. At some point in time, you got to be true to what you damn believe, and you got to stand on it, and not to bring up my little sister Just Me's in the chat, and I'm not going to touch on that because I'm sure it was trauma, but I thought it was tasteless to go back and then to try, there's a point where Jerry Springering has to stop, where this is why I questioned the pro-black. I saw what you did to Scheme. I thought that was tactless that time also. I see that you say this pro-black, but you use Taz tactics of humiliating and denigrating black people, trying to put black people down, ridiculing and shaming black people publicly to the largest audience you could. You don't have a lot of viewers on your page, so it wasn't like Scheme, pay her back on your page. You waited till you could get the largest platform, the largest audience you could muster, and then try to embarrass a black man. And if you were really his brother, if you were really his brother's keeper, if you really had Sister Holly's best interests at heart, Why wouldn't you handle that behind the scenes? Because you a Jerry Springer clown ass nigga. That's why. Buffoonery. That's why you wouldn't handle it behind the scenes. So you would, like I said, waited to the largest platform, took a shot at it. And every chance you get, you take a shot at denigrating or belittling black people. I thought it was tasteless again to blame Nandi, to tie her into this tragedy that this sister is sharing. Not it being your first concern being, well, sister, are you okay? Did you get the proper help that you need? Have you checked in with the proper people? Or this and that? You want to, well, somebody knew this and that. You want to sensationalize the story, profiting off of misery and pain. Once again, tactics of the nigga who sent you, who raised you, who sent you. We know who sent you. We see who supports you and who comes to your aid and who came to our panel today to defend them. Why is you saying my name? Now it's saying her name. I remember when she was on your panel talking about, I'm tired of you saying Suave's name. We see the people who are defending you. And we look and trace who those people were sent by. Who sent them? Who's sending y'all niggas? We don't care what you're saying. We don't care what flags you're flying, what lie you're trying to hide under, like you're really deceiving the people. And what has happened is you have tried to, you've done divide and conquer for so fucking long. You've pitted the Muslims against the Hebrews, the pro-black against this. You were able to play that position so long. And like I said, it took a woman, a mother energy, because this is what mothers do. They nurture. They have healing powers on the planet. Not just attractive powers, they have healing powers on the planet. So this is what a mother does. And so when the mother begun to come and bring the healing power and bring all the children together, all the babies together, they find out who the bad seed is. It's you, nigga. So divide and conquer didn't work over here, and all the grievances pointed back your way. And instead of doing like the prodigal son, we find you doing like the shameful son. Instead of you coming back and taking a humble position, saying, I'm not worthy of the feast, and allowing us to bring you back in the fold, we find you offering more devilment and adding to the confusion, the smoke, pointing fingers, misdirections, illusion, delusion, magic. Cast your rod. We find you doing all of these, every foul trick you can do. Instead of just standing up, saying you busted. Realizing that you have to take a step back. You can't straddle the fence. You might as well go on and join that side now. You've made your choice. Why are you trying to ease back into the good graces of people who have allowed you to abuse them and had to stand by because we had fallen into the divide and conquer and had to stand by and watch while you perpetrated the same fraud against people, other people. And then you ran into the camp. And that's where the nightmare got real. That's where shit got real. You found someone that would dish it just as vehemently. You found someone that wasn't going to be intimidated by your shame tactics. You found someone that wasn't going to back down by your girlish goons, your goons of girlish fiends. She stood up to that. Even stood up to your attacks. Your slick dissing. And you're pretending you don't know that you slick dissing. It's hard to talk to someone who willfully and intentionally doesn't want to see the reality, always have something to say, some kind of way to weasel their way out of it. I said in one live that it was slimy. It just means you can't get a grip on it. You refuse to be a stand-up guy. And today that shit came to an end. And today it came to an end. And that's exactly what we call. You know, man, you at some point in time, I'm gonna tell you, it may even be too late for your pull-up, brother. It may even be too late for your pull-up. You may have already, you may be too far gone, or you may have never been with us. All of that could have been a gimmick. Like you said, you were the only person screaming Black Power. That's a market. It's an avenue. It's something that was new. You was the only one in that area. You couldn't go over to the Hebrew Israelites because they would beat you up there. You couldn't go over to the Asiatic Islamics because they would get you there. You couldn't go here. You couldn't go there. Everywhere was cornered. So you found the least thing that was being represented is so-called pro-black niche to the degree that because when I first saw you, like I said before, just seeing the things on your wall, the memorabilia and the paraphernalia, the Black Power paraphernalia, I thought you were staunch, hardcore black nationalist. Just to come to find out you're someone riding you're fascinated. You're a fan. Like Blue said, you're a fanboy. You're a fan of Black Power. And I understand that. That's where it starts, admiration. But your admiration, your adoration of it also should be a healthy adoration. It should be one that wants to learn about what true Black Power is and then go out and emulate that. Let your limbs manifest what your mind and your heart is saying Black Power is. We find you doing the opposite, coddling and cradling Black haters of Black excellence, from Taz to Moonflower. Got this young girl looking and sounding stupid. Encouraging that. You need to tell her to go back to school, read a book, find a better way to express herself. Sounds ridiculous. I don't know what all the fuss was. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch a channel like that. But when I did tune in because they said she was going to be on there, she was on there cooking grits or something, pancakes or something. You had turned your channel into a cooking channel. You let them do whatever they wanted to do on your show. And you want somebody to take you serious. You want somebody to listen to you and take you really serious. And you got a divesting broad cooking grits on your show. Using your platform. And the excuse you use is that she was in the league. And I'm not even mad at that. You can allow people to do what they want to do on your platform. Just stop pretending like you don't know why the pro-black, like you said, the divest, you got all of that shit, the divestors or whatever, using your platform. Stop pretending like us Black life lovers. And I'm not just even talking about abortions. I'm talking about Black life, Black productive, positive, healthy, prosperous, successful life. Us Black life lovers. If we boycott your shit, you're no different than any other people that has given us their ass to kiss in America. You're no different. So why should you be any different from the boycott or the hostilities that we direct towards those people that try to stop us? What makes you any difference? Because you fly our flag or you're melanated like us? What that does is makes us go after you harder. Because we know you know damn better. Or either you're the worst of sorts, you're a collaborator. You're a collaborator. Absolutely, Sister Emily. It was good to see everybody be able to come together. And that's all the camp has ever been. It's been a platform to come, and that's where the jealousy of the argument lead had become biased. Clearly, there was an agenda. And the agenda was to silence not only strong debaters, but those debaters that were about Black progressiveness. That's what it was about. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. So at the camp, there was a place that just said, you know, there it is, lay it on the line. And what you found, people coming in and discussing various views, that we all had one main common view, and that was for the progression of Black people. You know what I'm saying? That was for the progression of Black people. I don't know, Kofi, because I don't want to boycott the league, and then eventually we're gonna run across them. You know, now, like they said, personal pages and stuff like that. I personally don't fuck with his page, because I already know there's not going to be anything that interests me there. Even when he calls my name, I don't even go check that shit out. There is nothing Suave can say that would possibly interest me into paying more than 5 to 10 minutes, giving him more than 5-10 minutes attention. He is so full of shit. And who has time for that shit? I have teenage sons that I have to get to the crux of the issue, the meat of the matter, dig between all the fat. They're not as bad as him. They know better than half the shit he pulling. So I don't even go over there. So personal pages are different, and that's the problem that he's having. He had been using SVDL, the pre-debates and the post-debates. I'm assuming that was no problem until he started interjecting his own little personal bullshit into it. He couldn't separate professional from personal, and he tried to use it into his own little kingdom. He created his own little fiefdom, and it was corrupt. And I think that maybe he thought the camp was attempting to do that Nandi was trying to steal his fire, but all was provided was a platform for people to come and debate. That's it. Listen, man, I done 2 hours and something. I'm going to shut it down. It's getting late. I believe the sister's going to go back on in a little bit anyway. I appreciate everybody falling through. Just wanted to do the politics on the camp, how we see it. I wanted to have an opportunity for y'all to holler at Nandi with so much going on to really just get the personal take. I appreciate her getting up there. Excuse me, going over it again, allowing me to get caught up. Shout out to the dark side, man. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Akamalak. They said showed up. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Showed up and showed out. Asiatic, who I seen on it. Just everybody that's tired of the bullshit, man. Everybody's tired of the bullshit. I encourage us to do that, not just here, but every aspect and facet of your life. If we stand up to the bullshit, I'm willing to guarantee you we can change the motherfucking world. With that, man, I'm going to leave y'all like I always greet y'all. That's all powers to oppressed people. All powers to oppressed people. African power to an African people, and Black power. Hit the subscribe, like. Check out Sister 93 GP. Hit the subscribe and like, man, and I'll get at y'all next time. Peace.